Well then, let's get started. Welcome back to yet another session of Tomb of Annihilation. When we last left our brave adventurers, they had just cleared out a camp of native jungle goblins. Now joined by one of the few surviving goblins, the band made their way to Oralunga, a mysterious stone ziggurat said to house a powerful seer. However, it seems that ascending the steps is no easy task. How will the heroes proceed? Let's find out.
Okay, so Marcus Magda was making his flashy entrance like, yo, douchebags, what's up? I'm back in full gear. I'm back in full gear after relieving myself, if you catch my drift. Okay, what seems to be the problem here?
What were we doing? And we had just started going up the stairs.
You started going up the stairs, the bottom of which were choked with vines and
Right.
other plant growth. And as you started to ascend, you hadn't got maybe a few steps up before you started being pricked by thorns and other sharp plant growth, to the point where you started to lose some hit points. Slight few, but the farther you walk up, you figure the more it would be.
Right.
Yay.
And it's actually at this point that you see Uzu was sort of leading the charge last time. He walks up a bit further. He climbs a bit further before you see him freeze up a bit and then topple backwards.
Can we try and catch him?
That does not look good.
You guys reach out and catch him. Uzu is out cold.
Oh.
Out
shit.
cold as in dead? Is he dead?
He still has a pulse from what you can tell, but he is seemingly fainted.
Can I
bring him back down to Azaka? Because she was waiting, right?
Yeah, Azaka was waiting at the bottom.
It could be a hand thing.
Can I look at the place where he stood and see if there's some sort of weird looking spike or something he might have stepped on?
Yeah, you can make me a perception check.
Okay. 16, pretty good.
From what you can tell, the spot that he was standing in was no different than any of the other steps. If there was anything there, it's been choked out by the foliage that covers the steps.
Okay, this is weird.
Can I make a medicine check to see what caused it?
Sure.
See if there's anything obvious on him.
From what you can tell, he looks seemingly fine. You can't make out any sort of reason why he should have come across, why he should have reacted the way he did. His pulse is normal, so you have a feeling it wasn't his heart or anything like that. You don't see anything natural about this.
Huh.
Well, I guess we're leaving with Azaka.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll wake up or something. That snake guy, he may be weird, but still he's a tough old, I don't know, sack of scales.
Well, that also means it wouldn't be poison then in that case if it was him.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Assuming we knew that. I'm assuming we knew that. Maybe we
did. He's mentioned it.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we've also seen him being bitten by a poisonous snake and been perfectly fine.
That's true.
So, climbing this ziggurat thing.
Yeah. So you look over and to where Artist Simber and Dragonbait have been sort of examining as well. And, it seems we're at an impasse.
You could definitely say that.
Yeah. They have any ideas?
I have an idea. Gavin, what do you use your animal shaping powers to transform into a bird and go up there to see if there's a way to cancel this out or something?
Yeah. The flight escapes me. No,
But,
they wouldn't do that.
okay. How about a tiny little bird, like the harmless thing? Just be able to fly.
I can't fly.
Hey, wait a minute. So you can transform into a giant ass feral canine, a creepy ass fucking spider, but a tiny little bird escapes you.
I think it has more to do with druidic magic than anything else.
If
Like,
I could fly, there would have been no need for you to dive off and save me.
Yeah, but still, like, what do they teach you in these druid circle things? Like, do they like children? Okay, children, the first thing we'll teach you is how to turn into venomous creatures of the night. What, sir? Isn't that a little bit? Shut up!
Your friend has a very vivid imagination.
He certainly
Eh.
does.
Yeah.
I mean,
How far is it again to the first landing?
To the first landing, let me see here.
So I could just cheat and Misty Step it, but only if it's close enough.
yeah,
50
that
feet.
works.
50 feet. Fudge, that's not close
Almost.
enough.
I
Hmm.
could throw you some
Could you
of the
throw
way.
me 20 feet?
Can I?
Ah, I
It's
have a
quite a
new
long
idea.
way. You have to throw me 20 feet like up on a diagonal as well.
I have a new idea.
Hmm.
Since bird is no option, how about you try to transform into a spider, and maybe we'll find like some sort of like oh, and also hold that thought. Hey, like Simberman, Simber artist, whatever. Can you like make an ice construct, like a pillar or something?
I thought we had agreed that covering any of these surfaces in ice might not be wise.
Yeah, but still, like we just need something to like raise so that Gavin can like be on, and then he shoots his web on the other side, ties it into the thing, and we just use that to climb over there, over the spikes.
I mean, don't you think they actually intended the people to ascend this in some way?
It would seem so.
Well, okay,
Maybe
maybe
maybe we just need to look harder.
yeah, maybe there's like some sort of ancient carvings or something telling us to like I don't know, sacrifice, like pull out the heart of one of our companions to pass or whatever.
That's a good idea.
How-
Is there
how-
any
how-
writings around?
How nice of you to volunteer.
What? No. We'll just use slang if it comes down to it. I did. Don't tell him I said that.
Can I
He
use
seems like
my brilliant perception to look for some writing or something?
Yeah, okay. Is there
You-
any writing around?
You can go ahead and roll, and we'll see. Oh,
And I'll-
perfect.
Hey, that
17.
wasn't that bad.
You both at the same time whip your heads around, look in around for some writing. You don't see any writings or carving around. However, as you scan your surroundings and sort of take in the stairs around you, you do notice something. Standing up on one of the higher ledges, almost obscured, you see a small black figure.
Oh. Would you look at that?
I'm gonna wave.
Hello?
Oh, I don't see it. Never mind.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
They
I
could
pointed
they
out
could-
to them, yeah.
yeah. As your compatriots pointed out to you, you wave to the small black creature, and after a second, you see a somewhat familiar form pop out. Gavin, the creature that you ran into a few days back in the jungle that led you through back to your friends. Well, at least something similar to that is what's here. It's a small doll-like creature with a milky white mask and a black wiry body.
I take it that's the thing you were telling us about there, Gavin.
Indeed, it is. Can you help us, my friend?
The creature sort of walks along the wall down to where you are. You notice in its hand is a strange purple and orange flower.
Hmm?
Did
And-
the vine seem to be leaving him alone?
As it goes down the steps, it doesn't seem to be harmed at all. as it kind of hops down and gets to where you are. It waves the flower at you.
Oh, where can we find these flowers?
Yeah, do we see any more of these flowers around?
From what you can see, you don't see any around where you're at right now, but the creature itself sort of starts waving the flower away from the ziggurat itself into the jungle.
I guess we're
think we have to
gonna
go
have to
find
do.
one.
I guess we'll have to indulge in like herbology or whatever it's called.
Herbalism.
plant plant using
I think he's trying to say
Yeah.
herbology.
herbology. Yes, thank you.
Oh dear.
But yes, okay.
Yes, we have to go do that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, small little thing. What your magic?
What do we do with the flower once we get it, though?
Looks like all you got to do is carry it.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's all he's
Yeah.
doing.
All right. So this thing is sort of standing on the edge, the last step of the ziggurat, but he keeps sort of waving his flower out to you guys, out towards the jungle area. It seems as if he's trying to tell us something.
Yes, it looks like he's telling us it's in the woods, the jungle.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should give it a look.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
we should probably split it up in like groups of like, I don't know, 2 or something. Trying to find as many flowers as we can get.
Oh, that doesn't
Sure.
sound like a bad idea. Dragon Bait and myself will be one group.
I'll go with I don't know, Delvest.
Sure.
I'll go with Gavin.
Yep.
All right, you guys head out back to the edge of the jungle. You pass Azaka and Slag on the way, who are both sort of tending to the unconscious Usu. They got her propped up on a rock. Where are you going?
We have to find a purple flower.
I see.
Do you know?
Can I have about that?
Did you spot any of those on the way here, Saga?
I think what you're looking for would be the orchids that grow around this area. You should be able to find some in the forest, in the jungle back there. How did you come to this conclusion?
It was the same creature that led me back to you before.
I see.
There's more of them here.
Show me.
I walk her over.
Ah, a chwinga.
What?
This is a chwinga. A small elemental spirit that lives in the trees and the rocks and the land. They're usually very shy, but it seems to have taken a liking to you.
Well, I did help it out. Interesting.
That looks adorable.
Yeah.
A
Well,
little bit.
I think it would be safe to say that you could probably trust it. They're not usually devious. Just be careful. And she heads back, and you guys head out into the jungle, looking for these purple and orange orchids. Is anyone proficient in the nature skill?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
All right. So it takes you quite a while of looking to try and determine where you might find these flowers. But after about an hour or so, you come across a bed of similar looking flowers, these purple and orange blooms.
Jesus, I mean, I don't know, by the crack of my in my ass cheeks.
What a curse.
Jesus, I need to look more into like that herbology thing.
Herbology.
Okay, let's just now pick each one like a flower or something, and finally get to that damn seer person up in
Yeah,
the
let's
Ziggy
get
Yeah,
six
whoever
flowers
found it,
and
get 6
going.
flowers.
Okay, you pick 6 flowers.
Would it make a difference that I'm an herbalist?
Depends on what you're wanting to do.
Oh, I don't know. I was just as far as like figuring out what he or how they were using it, whether we just hold it or whether we're supposed to make something out of it.
From what you can see, it looked like the Chwinga was. It just looked like he was carrying it. You could potentially probably use these for something if you found out more of their properties or what they do.
I'm gonna grab a few of them then.
Okay.
Put them in my pack. How many do I manage to get?
You pick up a handful, however, 4 or 5. All right. And do you guys just head back then?
Yeah, probably.
Got what we came for.
All right. You head back after just a few minutes. You realize you're only probably about maybe 10 minutes away from where you started. It just took you a while to
Dang it.
find the flowers themselves.
Marcus is like, are you serious?
But you head back to the steps.
Thought you're professional, Marcus.
The Chwinga is not there more, and the ziggurat looms over you.
Professional killer, not herbalist.
Hmm.
Bren will just start walking up the steps
Yeah, let's
with a
just-
flower in hand.
I also.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of
Hoping
wave
it
mine.
works.
I'm gonna wave mine towards the ground as I'm walking.
Okay. You all start ascending the steps, flowers in hand. You notice that as you go up, your feet and legs are not pricked as they were before.
Awesome.
And after a few minutes of walking, you get up to the second set of steps.
That was
Nature is
simple.
truly amazing.
And this, probably, yeah, whatever. I guess it is.
What do the next set of stairs look like?
It's about maybe 30 feet long. The stone itself is crumbling from age and decay. It looks much more worn than the first set.
Well, I mean, this looks pretty clear. Should we just go for it?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Onwards.
Onward?
Onward.
All right. As the first of you takes a few steps up, the stone crumbles into gravel beneath you, and you slide back down to where you started.
Couldn't be simpler.
Gotta do it. I don't know. Do we have to like find some sort of like I don't know, like moose or something? A moose or something
find
to
one.
like hold. I don't know, like moose or something to hold.
Gavin,
Hey, Dallas, do you think you could teleport past this and throw a rope down?
Oh, I could do that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, do
Okay.
that.
Let's do that.
Make sure to give you some rope first from the bag of holding.
Do I already have some, or did we? Oh, we consolidated all the rope, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
in
fine.
the bag.
But I'll take the rope. And then
All right. You
This
go
is-
ahead and you cast your spell, but as you go to cast it, you wave your hands. You see a small spark, like usual, but nothing happens. You're still in the same spot.
Ah.
Nah,
See,
no
these
easy
things
way
cheat
doing
proof,
this.
huh?
darn
Just
this.
cheating, I guess. Hmm.
Screw these ancient temples and whatnots. Like, what's the problem with like doing some little innovation when
I'm
some
looking
damn
around.
puzzles?
All right,
Sure.
Gavin's looking around. After a bit of looking, you notice another Chwinga hiding beneath, sort of half exposed, up on the next level. This one is also carrying a orange and purple orchid, but in its other hand, it holds a red feather. Looks like probably from like a parrot or something.
Gosh darn it.
Okay, does anyone have a red feather?
I know. I saw on my way out with doing my business. There was like this dead parrot that was probably killed by some like I don't know like weasels or something. I could go back there and get some red feathers for us.
Okay,
Oh,
sounds good.
That's pretty sad.
Awful convenient.
That was what you got off
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, stand here, guys. I'll be right back. And I
Awesome.
go back to the place where I did the thing.
All right, Marcus heads back to the place where he killed the parrot earlier, only to remember that he had completely dismembered it to the point where it could not be recognized nor anything could be salvaged.
Ow. Crap. Crap. Can I spot any other like parrots around?
You dig back into your memory. You seem to remember there being a swarm of parrots here, but after missing your initial shot and firing again, most of them had seemingly flown to a different location.
And I decide I'll try to like search for others. I'm sure like since it's been an hour and stuff, like some sort of dumb birds have come back to the area or close by. So can I do like a investigation or stealth investigation to try find them?
I would say it would be more of a perception to find them.
Okay, so first stealthy, so I don't get noticed. Nice.
Okay.
And then the perceptions. Ooh, nice.
Wow.
All right. You are very certain that there are no more birds around this area, at least in this specific spot. Most it seems that you can't hear any parrot calls
God damn
over
it.
here.
I kind of go back to the party and tell it, yeah, some sort of like, I don't know, a predator probably got to the bird and like ate it stuff, crap up. It was all messy and stuff. Couldn't salvage any bird feathers. Gonna have to look for in another area of the jungle. Seem to have scared a lot of other like parrots away.
I think the way forward is to have to go kill parrots.
I'm gonna try to shapeshift into a spider.
Okay. You go ahead and you see Gavin's body unfold and morph as he becomes a giant spider in front of your eyes.
And I'm gonna reach out a arm, I guess. Like,
Leg?
You reach forward with one of your spider legs.
yeah, leg. And then I kind of wave it like, come on, come on. I need somebody to give me a rope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They tie it
One of us
around
have the
you or
ropes.
whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And with that, I will attempt to ascend.
And I'll also give you guidance.
All right. You go ahead and start climbing up in your spider form. However, even under your nimble spider legs, the stone quickly cracks, crumbles, and sends you sliding back down to where you started. In addition, those of you who are paying attention, also seem to notice that for some reason the gravel never seems to pile up enough to really make any form of ascent, which
Do
is
I see?
odd.
I was kind of expecting that. Just letting you know.
Do I see anywhere to shoot to attach a web?
There are various points on the stone ziggurat that you could probably attach a web to.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to make like a rope or something. You know what I mean? Like shoot my web
Can you
and
shoot it that far?
try to shoot the web up there.
Okay.
Like a rope. Do I need to roll anything? Or?
Nah. You go ahead and you shoot your web. It connects with the stone wall, but strangely enough, it slides right off.
Seems like magic cheat proof and like other cheat proof.
Very cheat proof.
So we need to find a feather.
Okay, I'll try to look into some other area. I hope there's some dumb birds there.
Well,
Yeah,
do
I'll
you
come with you.
do you want some help this time?
Eh, why not? More the merrier. Come
I
along.
well, couldn't hurt. Let's go, Dragonbait.
Tell us, Kevin, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
You hear click, 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 and he follows you.
All right.
Fucking parrot.
Everyone. Actually, I'm gonna say both. We'll say that you guys split up like last time. I need one perception check per group as you search. Oh god. As
Oh.
you as you search the jungle.
Well, that seems like our search failed.
I'll do that,
Hi,
Scooter,
hi.
Kevin.
Marcus, I think you
You
should.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a high wisdom, but I'm not proficient, so.
Okay, well, here goes.
There you go.
19. Man, that like stone of good luck is a real stone of good luck.
Yeah.
I thought he said that's stoner good luck.
It took me a second too. That's what I thought he said.
Oh man, it's too
All
early.
right. It's not long before all of you, all three groups actually, come up across different parts as you spread out. Strangely, not in the spot Marcus searched before, but in several other areas around, you find fallen parrot feathers along the ground.
Oh. Oh,
Talk
that'll
about
work.
convenient.
We have enough.
I mean, is there enough for all of us?
You do find enough for all of you.
Yeah, you know,
Perfect.
just maybe take a few extras just in case.
You'll have to pick up the one for Gavin as he cannot.
Yeah,
do
I'll
it.
pick up two.
Sweet.
All right.
Let's head back.
And you make your way back. You climb back up the first, holding your flower. You get to the second set.
I'll kind
do
of
it.
put a flower and a feather on Gavin somehow.
You know what? Just
Let's do that,
turn
Gavin.
back, dude. Just turn back, mate.
No, maybe the spider might be useful.
Fine.
All right. You set
Unless
the
it's impossible to give
Yeah.
him the two things.
you set them on him, in some way.
Maybe like little drops of web
Like,
or something.
got him on right on his furry head.
Ah,
It's adorable.
Pretty little princess. You know, fucking-
Click, click.
I'll start ascending.
All right. You start ascending, and as you go to step on the steps, your feet feel as light as a feather, you might say, as you
Whoa.
head up, and none of the stone crumbles beneath you, and you jaunt your way up to the third set of steps.
How many sets of steps were there again?
Yeah.
There were three before the final platform.
Oh, oof.
Oh, great. Do we have
That's the
to...
last one.
I'm seriously doubting that we'll probably have to kill some, like...
I'm not doubting the moose now.
I'm gonna look after another of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
things.
you notice that these steps right off the bat are different than the other ones, because these are obviously shorter. This is even shorter than the other ones. It's only 20 feet long. But these steps are in better condition, but there are just tons and tons of poisonous snakes slithering down them.
Ah,
Oh.
You recognize them very well from your time with Uzu's snakes.
Could
They're
have used them now.
What a
they're,
Yeah, coulda
time.
used them
they seem to
now.
be crawling. They seem to be crawling out of the holes in the stone.
All right, I'm gonna look for the little
The-
creatures.
All right, yeah. You look for another Chwinga, and you notice another one. After a minute or two, you notice another one standing there, at the top of the steps again. This one it carries a red feather, an orange and purple orchid. It runs down to you, to the bottom, and then starts to go back up. At the bottom step, you watch as it whacks the snake with its orchid, and then strokes its flank with the feather, then lies down facing the snake, where the snake begins to it crawls through the mouth of the mask and inside of the Chwinga. It proceeds to slither up on its stomach up the stairs, untroubled by any of the other snakes, and gets to the top.
Oh man.
That was interesting.
You know, I would rather kill a morsel than, let that happen. But hey, I've done some pretty desperate things in my day.
I don't know how I'm gonna do all
Anyone
this in
feel like
spider form.
trying that first?
Fuck it. I'll try that first.
After you. By
Okay,
all
so
means.
I go find a snake or like from past snakes, and I do the exact same thing that Chwanga did.
All right, so you grab your flower, you whack it on the head. The snake seems very angry. You grab your feather, you tickle it on the backside. It seems to calm down a bit. And what do you do now?
I just, since like the snake seemed to like take action with the Chwanga, I'll just wait and see. Or try to like get it on my back, or like
the snake slithers towards you.
okay, I just let it.
All right, it slithers up to where you're standing or crouching.
Or what did that Chwanga let it do again? Like go inside its like head or something?
The snake crawled through the hole in its mask near where the mouth of the mask would have been. It basically swallowed the snake.
Marcus like takes a Steve's knife and like lowers his head and opens his mouth.
The snake proceeds to crawl into your mouth and down your throat.
Marcus is like, I fucking hate this.
Please make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
You go to gag, but at the last second you gain your composure, and you feel a most incredibly unpleasant feeling as this snake slithers down your throat, and you feel your body just begin to convulse, and you start worming your way up the steps.
Like, do I move against my will or something?
I wouldn't say against your will, but the movement is it's very instinctual.
Okay, I think it's working, guys. Who made up with this stuff? Who made up this stuff? And I kind of walk up the stairs.
After a few more moments, you get up the steps, stagger to your feet, and the feeling slowly fades. You still feel completely nasty though.
It's very strange.
Okay.
I kind of don't want to do that.
Who's next? You go next. I'll take a break. Waiting for you guys.
I'm kind of gonna look at one of them, and then look at the snake, and then look back at one of them, and look at the snake.
Don't look at me.
No,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
and then I kind of like use my
dragon tape to it.
I kind of use my arm to point at the feather and the flower on my head, and then point it at the snake.
Oh, he can't do it, can he?
No,
I just turned back, you idiot.
Well, that could
Not
be
a big deal.
That was thoroughly disgusting, but do we have a choice?
You tell me, asshole. I would have liked another option.
All right,
It'd be great if there was an easier way after Marcus did it.
He'll turn back.
All right, Gavin shifts back into his human form.
Still have a flower and a feather in his hair.
Rather than doing that whole rather than doing all that, I'm gonna attempt to use animal handling. And try to walk past them.
All right. You attempt to go up the stairs, and attempt to use your natural animal handling skills to calm the snakes. Go ahead and make that roll. All right. As you go up, you using the techniques that you were taught by your your mentors, your druid mentors, you hold your hands out, but at the same time, it seems like these snakes, even with your masterful level skill, just seemingly disregard your what's it called? Your movements towards them, attempts to calm them down, and a few of them snap at you and attempt to bite you, but miss
Can
as you.
I reach out and grab one?
Yeah, you reach out and you grab one of the snakes.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to milk some of its venom and just drink it.
Okay. You can make me a survival check to extract some
What?
venom.
You still have guidance.
Kevin?
I'm assuming it's the venom that does it. That's what I'm trying to avoid having to eat this snake whole.
Yeah,
Pretty
you get some some drops of venom out of its fangs as you sort of maneuver it out.
Yeah, he just kind of.
All right, I need a Constitution saving throw.
The one roll. Yeah, I would roll low.
All right. You only take half of that, so you take 9 points of poison damage as you ingest this poison from the poisonous snake.
I hate to be the one telling this, but it seems there's no other way. You gotta eat the snake, but first, like, tap it on its head with the things.
All right. Give up on my pursuits and just do what I have to do.
Gavin, are you okay? Why? I might have some antitoxin in here somewhere. He digs through his bag.
I'll be fine. I think.
I like how we just watched him do this.
Is
I'd rather eat the venom than have a snake crawl down my throat.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought, but it didn't work.
the thought of doing this doesn't please me, but what if it is the only way up?
Yeah, what do you think I thought, asshole?
Well, he's doing it now. He's just gonna go ahead and do what he's supposed to do. Tap it on the head, rub its belly, and lay down and open its mouth.
All right, I need another Constitution saving throw. All right, you steel yourself as you lay down and let a thin black snake crawl down uncomfortably, almost gagging. But you stop yourself, and your body starts worming its way up this third set of stairs until you rejoin Marcus, and the feeling begins to fade.
Man, who comes up with this stuff?
Yeah, I
idea.
thought so. Like, if we meet this year, I'm gonna have a serious talk about I'm gonna have a serious talk.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'll do it. Fudge.
All right, you perform the act, and that brings us to a Constitution saving throw as you open your mouth. You're a little less prepared than your
Eager.
friends, but you somehow stop yourself from gagging as the snake enters your body, and you unnaturally slither up the stairs, leaving only Brennan and Brennan, Artis, and Dragonbait.
Yeah, I'll
down
look
there.
over to those two and say, your turn?
Artis shrugs, gets down on the ground, and and immediately as the snake goes like touches his lips, you see him wince in pain as the snake recoils, kind of slithers back and moves around him.
Whoa. What's
You
happening?
can do it. You can do it.
That did not. That hurt.
Not to make you feel better, but it is just
Ugh.
as unpleasant as it looks.
Do you need
Ugh.
healing?
Perhaps after this.
Maybe.
That's yeah.
Come
Oof.
on, chug, chug.
All right,
chug,
all right.
chug.
He lays down again. Does it at the same time, but this time with a little more resolve. Keeps his mouth open, lets the thing slide in, and starts unnaturally going up. Dragonbait does the same, seemingly with much more ease. Just Dragonbait just shrugs and does it. His Dragonbait's mouth seems much more suited to this kind of thing as a reptilian creature.
More
Brennan
suited.
will look up at everyone and wave and say, "Good luck." Then he'll walk back down. I'm not doing that.
Gee, what a shot, Skate.
Wow.
Come on, get back here. Get
No,
back
he's
here, you
he's already
bastard.
walking back down.
Brennan is just walking back down. Says nope.
Wow. Pussy.
I think he's the real winner here. Get to eat snakes.
All that, and he's just going to quit.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm the professional. Even when I have to deal with shit like this, I don't give up. I don't give up.
I mean, I can't say I really blame him, but
Well, what's up here
let's
then?
never
Yes,
do
the
this
next
again.
two.
Hopefully, yes.
So
Yes, we got
atop the ziggurat is a simple rectangular structure made of brick. It looks sort of like a shrine. The outside walls are decorated with labyrinth symbols, and there's an open doorway that leads into a barren, dusty room. Gavin, you can smell the slight aroma of incense coming from inside.
I think this is the right place.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, better not be some sort of fucking ruse, because I'm gonna. If Isaka did this for shits and giggles, I am
Okay.
going to.
Calm
I'm gonna
down.
be so angry.
Calm down. This is a place of peace.
Okay, fine.
Gosh, they let Marcus in here? That's nuts.
Yeah,
I'll,
cheers. See you.
I'll walk in slowly.
And I'll follow him.
All right. As all five of you walk in, the dusty interior, all of a sudden, as you pass the threshold, morphs into a slightly different sight. Hanging lamps illuminate the room, while incense burners fill it with exotic scents and curling smoke. Cushions and reed mats cover the floor. Pots of blooming flowers line the plastered walls, and singing birds flit from plant to plant. An immense snake with iridescent scales rests on heaps of cushions opposite the doorway. It slowly rises to a height of 5 feet, staring directly into your eyes as it moves. Its face is remarkably human-like, and its tongue flicks before it speaks. I am Sajanabasa. What do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your heart.
Giant ass snake with a face on it.
This couldn't get any stranger, could it?
We seek information.
Oh God.
Oh God. It's even weirder than in my
Oh,
head.
it's even weirder, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was way.
Are you the Oracle?
Yes, indeed. I see many things.
We are here seeking the answer to the death curse.
The death curse.
Or more specifically, where is it the cause of the death curse?
Yeah, the source.
Soulmonger thing. We seek it's where it's been held. We have been told by a priest of seeing stuff that lies in a place with a giant black obelisk and a place filled with snakes.
Eclipse.
Would you know of this place? Oh, a snake person oracle thing.
This curse. Describe it.
for those who have died and been brought back, they begin to die again. Slowly.
Like anyone, like even the souls like trapped by like them liches in their things, like are sucked away to the soulmonger thing or whatever. So like no soul living or raised can like is like kind of fucked.
Ah, yes. This would tie in to the omens that lay in Omu.
Sorry, where?
Crazy snake lady says what?
Eh?
The curse you seek. It is in Omu that you will find answers.
Could you give us a direction to that place?
Hopefully
Yeah,
it's,
we gotta have a map.
Hopefully
I mean,
it's
a
shotgun.
name is good. That's a start.
Omu
Yeah, that's a start.
lies between the peaks of flame and the valley of lost honor.
We bring the map up with us.
Yeah, it's probably in the bag of holding.
Yeah,
kinda-
Brennan probably has that.
Yeah.
Wait, Brennan has that. Oh,
Brendan
no.
has that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I won't look at the map.
Okay, let's all look at
Okay.
the map. Try to
So
find
we-
this peaks of flame. Peaks of flame.
All right.
Does anyone have any more questions for the Oracle?
Uh,
That's all we wanted to know, right?
Between the peaks of flame and what? What's that a thing?
The valley of lost honor.
Lost Honor.
Oh.
That sounds like such a
Right.
great place, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, if
Now,
I got a question. I got a questions still.
what may I answer for you?
You know what? We know the cause of this is the soulmonger, but can you give us any more detail of why is this happening? Why now? Why is it? Whatever's. What's it's?
I know not of the curse you speak of, but it does tie into the omens that originate from Omu, where Rasni and his followers are scheming to end the world from their lair. They seek to bring about Dendar, the Night Serpent.
Are they like behind this all? Like this Ray's Nye or something behind this death course?
It would be possible. Rasni has tried many a time to conquer and end the world.
But can you tell us more about him? Like, who's this Razni guy? Is he like a sort of legend around here? Or he's just a random dude that showed up one day?
I remember when Rasni first arrived in Jolt. He was a paladin, a chosen of Ubtao, and a sworn protector of the city of Mesro. He betrayed his oaths and was banished from the city. He became a vengeful warlord, and he attempted to conquer Mesro with an undead army, but was defeated. Rather than seek redemption, he sought revenge and was stripped of his powers. His undead horde was no longer under his control and spread throughout the jungle. He withdrew to Omu, clinging to his noble title, and joined forces with the Yuan Ti living there. He underwent a horrible ritual and became even more powerful there. With Ubtao gone, Rasni and his Yuan Ti followers began searching for a way to bring Dendar the Night Serpent back into this world. You must stop him.
So wait, he transformed himself into a snake man? Is that even possible?
You just ate a snake.
Yeah, I ate a snake. I didn't turn into one.
Did kind of slither up a bit.
Eh,
Many
still.
things are possible.
Could be the first step.
yeah. Well, I'm not. This might be weird to say, but I'm not. I mean, also seems pretty like handy with his stuff. But yeah, that's not the point. So yeah, stop
Exactly.
this guy from ending the world. Yada yada. Add a bad world ending bad for business to everyone. So yeah, thanks. Got it. That's all I had.
Facepalm.
Will you give me your word that you will seek out Rasni and end his life?
Oh yeah. Oh, is this like some sort of contract? Well, I don't like do regular ones anymore, but still, yeah. By my non-existent honor, I swear to like cut his head off and rip his insides or whatever, or just just kill him. Just go to stabby stabby, not raise back, not raise back.
What he
Oh,
means
yes.
to say with his many words is yes.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin.
This pleases me to know that such heroes still exist.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
That's terribly kind of you to say.
Some of us. And he gives a kind of look towards Mark.
Marcus kind of looks back to him. He's like kind of shrugs, like, I didn't ask for this, but
If you don't mind, Master Nabaza, I do have a question. How much longer must I wait for the return of Mesro? I long to be united with my Alessandra.
Who?
The artist is speaking to the seer at the moment. The seer pauses for a moment. The city of Mesro will not return until Rasni and his legions have been dealt with. His face, you can see that Artis's face is darkened. I see.
Looks like we get to travel together for a little longer.
Wait,
yep.
the whole city has disappeared?
Yeah, didn't Azaka told us about that? Like, when is the way and stuff?
Well, I misspoke. Mesro was destroyed by the spell plague.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
So like, how's he gets his wife back or whatever?
I would appreciate you not talking about it in such a callous tone.
Oh, okay. Then not trying to offend.
That's just how he talks.
I'm sure he meant
But
no offense.
regardless, it's inconsequential at this point. I've got what I've came for here. If you have any other questions, you may ask.
Yeah, why not? Are there like any sort of interesting locales where we might gain like stuff and our abilities to help us aid in this like mission thing? That'd be real handy.
Finding Omu is no easy task. It is a sunken city, below the level of the surrounding jungle. If you were to find a way to spot it from the air or a high up above, then perhaps you would be much more at an advantage.
We could go back to the Tower of the Bird People. If
Yes, that we
anybody wants
could.
to climb that thing.
No, they had a different city. They didn't live at Firefinger. They had a place we didn't visit, right?
If you seek out the Arakocra, they may be able to help you.
Well, that was my next thought.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Well, glad we went here first.
I have much faith that you will be able to make right Rasni's wrongs and put him out of this world once and for all.
We shall certainly try.
Well, I'm really. I don't know anything about magic. I don't know anything about
You
plants.
must simply believe in yourselves, and we shall make it so. To aid you in this task, I grant you my blessing.
Oh, is this some sort of like stuff
As
that I?
as your mouth is moving, you do feel a bit of holy magic, sort of tingle up your spine a bit.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't stop this. I don't stop this, but still kind of feel uncomfortable since holiness is not something Marcus is associated with.
Now,
We will take this task and attempt to save the world. And if we can reunite him with his wife, all the better.
oh, don't worry about me. I'll. we'll be just fine, won't we, Dragonbait?
All the same.
Yeah. So, what kind of blessing did you give us? Anyways, I like to know specifics of stuffs.
You will know when the time comes. Now, go. Save Chult. And
Well,
stop
then.
Rosny.
We'll do that, Snake Lady. Good luck to you with your thing in this room. And also, one more thing. The whole eating a snake thing. Yeah, I'd really recommend trying new options like entry, because that was really disgusting. Now, no offense to you, but still.
You feel
I value my honesty.
you feel a small pushing on your mind, and you start almost against your will moving towards the door.
Oh, at least you could say that I'm being an asshole. At least I could say to my face that I'm an asshole.
I think we've
Fine,
been
then
asked
I'll just
to
leave.
Gavin will bow and say, "Gods be with you." Turn around and walk out.
leave.
All right. You guys leave, and as you do so, the light from the room fades, and as you look back, it's a dusty, empty room once again.
Well, that was not the weirdest thing I did today. Strangely.
What the heck else have you been doing?
You should learn to engage your brain and not your mouth. He walks off.
Nah. Well, maybe you should stop being a dick, huh? I said
Got
that.
him.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I needed
Jeez.
that. Thank you. Well, so go to like Peaks of Flame, kill that race nays guys, save the world. Sounds like a job for the Machine Man. Yeah. Although, save the world, kind of new thing, but still looking for new avenues of work since, the assassin thing kind of like ain't working out anymore.
I don't know if saving the world pays much, Marcus.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can like trick people into saying that I'll continue to keep saving the world if you pay me.
Also, if anyone's curious, now that you've left, you get a feel for the blessing that's been imparted to you by the Naga, the creature inside, a charm of heroism, which you can use as you please.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good, I guess. Okay, I think we should head back to the rest of the gang.
Yeah, I'm back with Osaka and Uzu.
All right, you guys safely descend the ziggurats with no trouble at all. Well, I trust then that your questions were answered.
Yeah, I had to eat a whole snake today. Did you have to do that? Like last when you were visiting that your person?
The trials of the Oracle are supposed to harden the mind and body.
Yeah, the only thing it hardened
On-
was my mind.
only the worthy should enter.
Ugh. Well, I'll just stay quiet. So, how's the Snake Man doing? Is he okay?
It seems, from what I could tell, that some sort of magic or charm was placed upon him when he approached.
Yeah, probably because he's one of the Yenti snake people, and they're not real popular with the seer person. Or like, yeah.
Really?
Maybe
So
he would have been cheating.
you think it would have been his lineage?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I know
can't-
crap about magic.
Well, I can't say you're not wrong. That is definitely an option.
Brennan,
But
pull out the map.
Okay.
Oh yeah, pull out the map. Can we go to the world map?
Yep. Bam.
Okay. All right. 20 minutes later, when it's loaded.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah. Well, this is pretty neat. There's something.
Okay.
Okay.
There's peaks of flames. Peaks of flame. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Man.
somewhere around there.
What was the other landmark?
Uh,
There? Oh yeah, the valley. Okay, cool.
so somewhere there. That
God,
seems
that's
like
far.
that seems like a long way away.
We should go to the Arakoa first
Mm,
and ask for their help.
Big giant bird.
yeah.
Slime is.
We could take a boat and come in from the land of ash and smoke.
Is there? I guess we go back to Portney and Zaru, but that's a heck of a hike too.
Yeah. I think
Maybe it's
like
far.
yeah, I think like what we should do is continue to stay mobile. Try to like if these bird people and like the giant snake seer did tell us to like go to that the bird people could help us. So you know what? I don't usually take the advice of like people I randomly know, but still, giant snakes makes kind of an impression, you know. Giant talking snakes makes an impression on you. So I say we go there.
So we head to Crucible then.
Sounds like a plan.
Well then. That sounds fine to me. I will just need to make the necessary preparations. We'll also need to have one of us carry Usu.
Hmm.
We put him in the bag of holding.
That's not a safe thing to do.
Yeah, I would not. I don't think that's wise. Even I don't think that's wise, and then now you know that's definitely a bad idea.
How
And I
long-
think it's stupid.
How long are we sitting around while she prepares?
I figured we could, seeing as it's already nighttime, as you guys you look up now. It was midday when you went in, but now it's already night. It feels like only a few moments have passed, but to Brennan and anyone else who was outside, you waited out there nearly an entire day.
Like, holy cow! How long we were there? How long we were there?
Hours since I left you.
Well, I'm assuming you've already set up a camp.
She points over to where they've set up a makeshift camp.
Oh yeah, since you kind of took most of the camping supplies with your bag stuff. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
Brennan
Brennan
had
was here.
all the supplies to do, so
Oh yeah,
that's
so
what he's been using the time doing together with the saga.
Alright, well
Mag has been keeping watch.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Slag has actually been pretty close. He's Azaka told him to stay with Uzu's body, so he's been sort of dragging him around.
Yeah, no thanks, appreciate it, Slag.
Slag is just doing what he was told.
Excellent. Trust me, Slag, that will take you at least far.
Did you get any shinies for Slag?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe this time I'll like offer to pay to like satiate his need, and I flick him a gold coin. Yeah, didn't get any new shinies, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Some patience is rewarded. Trust me.
I'll hand
Slag, It's like a proud Watiri warrior. He the patientest of them all.
I'll hand him.
Great attitude.
I'll hand
Great
him.
attitude, pal.
I'll hand him my pink crystal.
Oh
You
no.
hand- You hand him the pink crystal, and his eyes light up. He quickly dashes off over to one of the smaller like bedrolls. Or this isn't even really a bedroll. It's more of like a bundle of sticks and dirt that he's made for himself, and he quickly buries it under there before coming back and giving you like a weird salute.
So, yeah. No, I'm going to sleep. Wake me up when it's my turn to watch over the camp or something. Yeah.
All right, you guys head to sleep for the night, camping right near the ziggurat near. As you wake up the next morning, all was peaceful throughout the night. Brennan, earlier on, before anyone else has woken up, you feel someone pushing on your shoulder.
Yeah. Let's see who it is.
Your eyes open blurry, and after they focus for a second, you see the form of Artist Simber.
How does he look?
He's fully dressed, has all his gear on as well. He's sort of looking at you intently. Brennan.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, I just wanted to let you know I'm about to head off.
Oh. The crack of dawn without anyone else noticing?
Well, I figured it would be easier this way.
That's true.
Dragonbait and I we're headed to Omu. Couldn't help but hear of your plans to visit Kirsabal, and well, it's definitely a plan of sorts. I think we're going to try our luck on foot, and see what we can do.
Are you sure you don't want to come with us? It sounds
I'm
like it's quite a battle ahead of us. Maybe too
yes,
much
it
for
would
just the two of you.
perhaps so. And I don't plan on doing it alone, but I don't want to endanger you or your friends any more than I have to.
So, the doof, can I try to, like, wake up or something? I wanna
as hard as you try, you're not awake.
down.
I'm keeping the same volume of voice as Arthur says. So if he's whispering, then I'm whispering as well.
Yeah, he's keeping very quiet about it. I know it doesn't make much sense, and it may come off as brash, but I'm just trying to keep everyone safe. I won't. You can trust me on this.
Just make sure you keep yourself safe as well. And Dragonbait.
Oh, well, of course. I've got Dragonbait. He'll look after me. But, I look forward to seeing you all in Omo. You better not leave me out there alone. Like you said, I don't think this is something even I could handle.
You better be alive when we get there.
And the same for you. Well, it
Good luck,
was also with you. May the gods guide you. And with that, he sets off into the jungle with Dragonbait. You see Dragonbait. He has sort of a sad expression on his face, but he waves to you, Brennan, as he walks off. But then he gives a small smile as he does so.
I'll wave back and smile and see them off.
Yeah.
Quiet.
It's about another hour before the Azaka and the rest of you guys wake up.
noticing that kind of. Do I notice that Artis is gone? And like,
It doesn't take you guys long to realize Artis has left.
wait,
Yeah.
where did Ice Guy go? And Dragon Face.
They went towards Omu. They'll be waiting for us there.
God damn it! You just let them go. Did you like at least ask him anything about the ring that is in timer after him or whatever?
No?
Ah, darn! Gosh, damn it! He better not be dead. I want
Oh.
my goddamn answers.
He promised me he would be alive when we get there, waiting for us.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that, but guess it can't be helped.
I mean, we could track him down.
Yeah, no, don't want to waste time on that. We're already taking kind of long to go to the bird people. As much as I like my answers,
Do you have some sort of time limit?
I don't know. Like maybe like how long do you think like that Syndra Silvermane is gonna stay alive in that condition? Because I do want to get paid
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah. The quicker we handle this soulmonger, the better.
Unless people die from the death curse, conceivably.
Yeah, also that too. Yeah, real
Just
horrible
in
or something.
general.
Do people not stay dead where you're from?
Eh,
Not if they have the money to be resurrected.
yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
sometimes I've had to kill people twice because they're rich enough to afford like getting raised from the dead. Real annoying when that happens.
Quite a strange place. Well,
Rich or powerful enough. But mostly rich.
where are we heading off for then?
Oh yeah, didn't I kind of took interest in that Mabala place.
It's kind of on the
Since
way.
it's
Yeah, we could
it's
stop
on the
there
way.
on the way.
Yeah, check it out.
You wanted to camp out at Mavala then?
But according to the map, it's just a ruin.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a former town. Could be something interesting. And you said they were like weird, like it was evil and something.
I don't know about evil, but I do know that most of the town was, well, disappeared.
Yeah, why not? I'd like to exercise my brain with a little mystery solving.
Nothing like a little bit of mystery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Could
I
have
don't
simply
mind, I just don't want
could
you
have
to
simply been
expect
the undead.
the town there.
Well then, let us be off. No time to waste.
Exactly.
All right,
I'm like
and you.
halfway across the world if I've been travel here.
Also, to that charm of heroism, that is only those three that went up that got that right.
What's that?
The charm of heroism, that's only the three that went up.
It's only the three that went up.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah. So you guys go ahead and start traveling out towards Mambala. As soon as I can. Oh, nope. Gotta zoom in even closer so I can grab that party tile. Come on. I believe. There we go.
Yes.
All right.
You
You
can do it.
move. All right. You start moving east. As you travel, your journey is mostly on a.
Ooh.
It takes about 6 days to reach Mabala, or where it's located on the map, at least.
Yeah, probably doing like the third day or something. I'll try to do my thing of sneaking out during the middle of the night and try to kill shit. Satiate my unending bloodlust. So
All right.
I'll try to roll stealth check.
Yep.
And
Oh,
you get
boy.
spotted.
Oh, okay. Let's see who's on watch. Gavin, as you're on watch at night, you see Marcus slipping away.
I am going to attempt to follow him.
Okay, you start following him. Are you following him stealthily?
Oh yeah, as a little bitty spider.
As a little bitty spider. All right. You shift into a spider and start following him.
Do I
Maybe the
notice
rest of the
that?
party just sleeping all alone.
Uh-oh. But still, can I notice that with my passive perception of 13?
I'm gonna say with the fact that he's a spider in the jungle, you
Middle of the night.
probably and it's night. You probably don't notice
Okay.
anyone following you.
Yeah,
If
that's fair.
maybe if he was in human form, probably, but not like this. So you make your way out into the jungle.
And I do my perception check to see.
You do your perception check.
Damn it, I needed that for the stealth. Me. But still. Okay, what do I find?
All right, you find a small creek with a bunch of croaking frogs.
Not really what I'm looking for. Can I try to find something else?
Sure, you keep looking around, and there are a few birds calling out as they fly overhead. There's also a small salamander that is making its way across a tree.
Okay, bird. Now that's more like it. So once again, sneakily try to load up my light crossbow.
All right,
And
take an
then-
advantage shot.
Yep, take an advantage, and it would be surprised if probably.
Yep.
So yep.
Still
Yeah.
does not hit. Yeah, you shoot your crossbow bolt into the tree line. The flock of birds that was sort of drifting by scatters.
Can I once again try again to shoot one last time? At least one of them flying.
It would
that
be at
crossbow-
disadvantage with the way
Oh.
the distance they've got, but sure.
I'll take it. No.
Hasn't shown up for me yet. Oh,
7.
yeah, nope.
7.
No, your second bolt flies wide.
God fucking damn it! And if Gavin's kind of watching him, has his arm like twitching and stuff, real hard.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's. I think right arm would be kind of twitching. Like, and I try to find something else, like a monkey, whatever. I continue searching.
Don't kill one of
Alright.
those cute rabbits again.
Anything but the rabbit.
The dice decides what I find.
Indeed, it does. As you continue to look around, you do spot something moving in the bushes.
Wait a little while to see what it is. It better not be one of those fucking koala things again.
Whatever it is keeping to the bushes, and you see them rustle as it moves through. You can see that it's a fairly large creature. However, it's not showing itself.
Yeah, probably try to avoid that. That might be too much trouble. So I'll just leave that alone and try to find something else.
All right, you move back. Go ahead and make me another perception check now that you've changed
Yeah.
spots.
17.
All right, 17. At this point, you go ahead and you find. Let's see here. You find a thick outcropping of trees. You see a few, what appear to be a few apes in these trees, resting for the night. One of them seems to be awake, but there are two other ones dozing off in the trees.
Do these look? Can I like spot one that's kind of further from the others? That like if or that one that's sleeping but is kind of further away from the others. Sort of like if like a bolt hit it, that wouldn't probably cause that much of a reaction, or like would give me time to like run away and shit.
They seem fairly close. There's not one that's really separated, as they seem to be all in the same tree,
Uh,
but you have no idea what would happen.
I kind of load up my light crossbow again and take a shot at one of the awake ones.
Okay, you take a shot at the one awake one.
Yeah. Do
All
I
right.
also do that with advantage since I'm
You
hidden?
do it with advantage, yeah.
Yeah, come on now, baby. 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll
Or
damage.
19. Or 19. Yeah.
Oh, 19
And,
hits.
and is it surprised?
It is surprised.
Nice. So once again at D8. D8. So yeah, and then sneak attack doubled. So 4 and 8. So in
right.
total 20.
All right. You manage to find a spot just under this ape's, under its like neck rolls, that you send a bolt flying up and strike it before it has the chance to let out a shriek, and it falls to the ground with a thud.
Okay, I kind of sneakily go to its corpse.
You
So
see the other apes have started to move a bit, but haven't realized what's happened yet.
Yeah, I try to quickly like maybe use my cunning action to like or first kind of dash or like first go there and take the body and kind of dash using my cunning action and try to run away. Yeah, you see all of this. What the
All
Wait,
right,
what?
so Gavin, you turn into a human as you dive out. Make your go ahead and roll me intimidation real quick to scare off the apes.
Not my strong suit.
Sadly, the apes aren't very intimidated and more confused as they see what's going on. They see their dead compatriot and they start to shriek loudly.
Yeah, my goal is to be more of a warning, but yeah.
Oh, to
Yeah.
more warn them, or
Yeah, more of a, like, just
Yeah, maybe
trying to
like
get
a
them to.
oh,
persuasion.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say go persuasion
Or animal handling, maybe.
or animal handling, either one. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
You yell out a. Sorry, I misinterpreted what you're trying to do there.
Yeah.
You yell out a warning in monkey to these apes, and sensing danger, as you call out to them, they quickly swing off.
Wait, what the fuck are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, maybe I'm doing something that doesn't require me to like protect the others. Like seriously, like you left them all like unguarded and shit. What if another zombie T-Rex comes along and you see Mark is kind of sweating and stuff.
If a zombie T-Rex comes along, I don't think me being awake is gonna make much difference.
Okay, yeah, well, what I do with my time is none of your fucking business. So I'll be back in you. I'll be back with you.
You're murdering innocent creatures.
Look, it's just animals, right? Like serious, like no one's gonna care if a few like go missing and stuff.
Just
Like just fuck off.
just animals? You're just an animal. We're all just animals.
Okay, fair point. And animals kill other animals.
For survival, not for pleasure.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing?
Well, it looks like you're doing it just because you enjoy killing things.
God fucking, why did I can't help it, all right? Like you saw what happened near that fucking like citadel stuff. I could barely like hold my I could barely like speak, like not as much as do anything.
I could try to
I
help
just
you with this.
you don't know nothing, man. Just you know what? Forget you ever saw this and carry on. As long as we just keep, finding stuff to kill, like zombies or whatever. This hopefully doesn't become a problem. That this won't affect any of you. See, like you people taking a piss and stuff, and like anyone. This is just a thing I have to do to, not be a wrecked piece of shit.
Oh
So
man,
you-
I'm trying to avoid this.
Like, seriously. Like, Gavin, I know you don't like me. You don't like me at all. I can live with that. But, just this once, can you, like, stop being such a, like, high horse piece of assholiness and just go back. Go back. I'll finish here and be back with you guys, with the group. I'm warning you.
I don't think you're in a position to warn anyone.
What do I... Fuck. I hate this piece of fucking shit. And Mike is kind of swearing and talking on his breath. He's really sweating. And his arm's starting to twitch a little more. It kind of stopped when he like first shot the bird, but it's starting to kind of act up again.
I will, and I hate to do this because everybody needs rest, but I will wake everyone. Well, attempt to.
Yeah, well, we're kind of far away
Like,
from
are you
him.
guys close enough?
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, I've been searching for a while. I think
He's wandered quite a bit. You'd have to go back a bit and leave Marcus by himself if you wanted to get everyone.
We didn't wake up from the apes shrieking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're far enough away.
Yeah, because if I tried to use a spell to do it, like Thunder Wave or something, I'd probably wake up a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, like Gavin, I know what you're thinking of, and don't. Look, are you seriously going to like destroy the like I don't know like group like cohesion just for this? Like, see, this is not affecting any of you. What do you not understand about this? This is just something I have to do. It has nothing and will not affect any of you. And hopefully, at the end of this, we can just go our separate ways, and I'll keep doing what I do, and you keep doing whatever the fuck you do.
But it does affect us.
How?
Because you're senselessly slaughtering these things.
Oh, let me cry you. Let me cry a river. Let me cry a river. Let me cry you a river. God damn it! Like you don't have to do this. I'm really begging you, asking you. As like I saved your life twice, and you know what? Fuck it. Like that's anything. All that forgiven. For the rest of this trip, I will not like bitch or anything about getting a reward from you for saving your ass or anyone's. Just let this be.
He walks over, grabs the dead ape off the ground.
I'm holding it actually. I'm holding it
Okay,
actually.
he'll grab it from you.
I'll try to stop you.
Okay.
I kind of I'll take out my short sword and kind of like, okay, back the fuck off. I'm not afraid to use this.
Just give me the animal. You've already killed it.
Look, I just need a few touches. Or you know what? Fuck it. I kind of drop it to the ground and use my short sword to stab it a few times.
There's a better way to do this that would benefit the group.
Oh yeah, and how?
Clean it and keep the meat. And we could use the hide. And you'll still get your stabbing and your slicing. But it'll also benefit the group, and it'll ease my tension with this whole situation.
I don't know how to skin animals.
Well, then let me teach you.
If that will take you to keep your mouth about this and not tell anyone else in the group, fine. I'll let it. I'll do what he said.
Well, let's drag it back to camp, and I'll tell everyone that we did this on purpose because we needed food. They don't need to know.
Won't they get a little suspicious that because I have to do this regularly? So
No, we need food regularly. I'll handle it.
Okay, I'm putting a lot of trust in you, Gavin. You better not fuck me, cause nobody fucks with Marcus Magda.
Just come on.
Okay, fine. And I kind of follow him back to the camp.
All right, you guys go back to the camp. Everyone else is still sound asleep.
His thought process on the whole Goodberry thing, and I did see that too, is that they don't understand Goodberry, so I could easily say it's a limited magic.
Yeah,
Man, that's
I
actually
mean, makes sense. Makes sense. It's not something any of them can do.
Right.
That's not actually a bad way of phrasing it. Not a bad way of phrasing it.
All right, you guys drag this back to camp, and I'm assuming you're doing as Gavin said, and you're
Yeah, trying
skinning
to-
it and taking the meat.
I'm showing
Yeah,
him how.
Yeah, okay. Gavin
I'm-
sort of attempts to teach Marcus how to properly take care of a dead animal.
And it's nice and bloody, so you'll probably like it.
Ha ha ha.
Well, I mean, I'm
Look.
saying that's why he does it, right? So,
Look, just because I do it, that doesn't mean just because I need to do it, doesn't mean I'm always, happy about that. Happy about this shit. Like, my clothes get messy and stuff.
I think his understanding of medicine and stuff, he kind of has an idea of why you do it.
Fuck you, man. You don't know anything about me.
Well, he didn't say that to you.
Oh, okay, but... Okay. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right, you guys spend the night doing this. The next morning, everyone wakes up. There's probably some light conversation about it, but what's it called? Gavin and Marcus kind of corroborate each other's story.
Make it as believable as possible.
And unless anyone has anything else they want to do, you guys go ahead and keep traveling.
Yeah, and I'll keep doing this. Yeah, okay, whatever. Just, let's go.
Okay, you guys continue. Again, not too much going on outside your normal jungle trekking. Until on the 6th day, you reach the spot on the map that's marked Mabala.
Well, you keep saying that. I get the impression that it's not there.
Yeah. Do we even see anything? Any structures?
Well, as you travel and you come close, you see that an 1,800-foot high plateau. Actually,
That's high.
God damn.
I'm just realizing that I should do this. You see that an 1,800-foot high or 548-meter high plateau with sheer cliffs rises above the heaps of boulders that are some of which are as large as ships. A narrow path is cut into a cliff face and seems to climb all the way to the top.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Wow.
Was not expecting this.
That's quite a thing. We not see this from a way off.
You see it from probably about the next hex back.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
There has to be a way up.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
there's
there's
the path.
a path that cuts into it.
Huh.
You failed to mention it was like this, Asaka. That's quite something.
Well, yes, it is somewhat of a vantage point.
You could say that.
I must admit that I don't usually come this way
Oh, right.
for certain reasons. But
Yeah, understandable. but still, like going to new places and learning stuff. When like some I don't know wise guy said, like it's deepens the like makes life richer or something.
Is
You're
that
wasting
so?
us down to us all.
Do we want to check out the view?
Oh,
Definitely.
well,
Be a bit of a
Uh,
hike up, for God's sakes, jeez.
Well, I could possibly
if
see
if you
anything.
want, I could wait at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
All right,
because I
that's
think.
confirmed.
Yep.
Yep, let's go up. Could hopefully spot something interesting with that height stuff.
All right,
Yeah, Sagas, feel free to make camp at the bottom.
I'll do so. I'll use Slag to do some of the legwork.
Keep up the good work, Slag.
All right, they go off and start doing their thing while you guys start up the path, up this sort of high plateau cliff area. It begins on the north side, and there's a bunch of switchbacks that go up the cliff face. So the path itself is usually about 5 feet, kind of dusty rock. Tumble boulders, tangled roots along the path. But as long as you aren't running or doing anything foolish, you can get past most of these obstructions safely. Takes about almost 3 hours to get up. The many
3 hours.
to get up the many switchbacks and ascend this huge plateau area. But as you climb above the tree line, you're treated to a somewhat stunning view of the surrounding wilderness. You can see some sort of basin to the southeast, like a big sort of water-filled area. You can see
Jeez, we stepped
as you
that
get
far.
up. You can see sort of a rocky outcropping that almost looks as if it's floating to the north. Actually, to the southeast, it would be. And then nestled in the jungle to the west, you can see the top of the ziggurat or Oralunga.
Damn, that's pretty.
Quite a few.
That's
Yeah.
pretty far.
Yep, from this vantage, you can see quite a few hexes away, which is quite a many miles away for you.
Yeah. Can we spot any interesting locations that aren't really shown on the map? Or
Can we
that
see
recognize on the
Camp
map?
Vengeance from here?
Yeah, you can make out a little gap in the tree line where it would be, but you can't see anything sticking out of
Is there any smoke coming from it or anything?
it. You can, well, considering it's daytime, you probably don't see any smoke. You might see like one or two wisps, but nothing heavy.
Right. What are you saying, Marcus?
Just can we from this vantage point see anything that's not on the map? Like maybe structures, like outcroppings that could look interesting.
As for structures, like I said, you see the thing at Arlunga. You see a few clearings where Camp Righteous, Camp Vengeance are. Other than that, like I said, there's a water basin to the southeast. And other than that, there don't seem to be any structures visible.
Well, this was a great view, but still kind of a waste of my damn time.
Well, I mean, there's still more to go. You're
Isn't
almost
there
at the
supposed
top.
to be a city up
Oh,
there?
Oh, I thought we were at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was also thought of it that.
No, this is
Yeah.
as you're climbing above the tree line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, when I get
so-
up to the top, there's my perception.
All right. So about 100 feet below the lip of the plateau, the path veers directly left and into sort of a natural cleft in the stone face. You can see that there are steps that are cut into a crevice, and you can see there are reliefs along this crevice that the steps are carved into along the walls. Reliefs carved into there. Things of jungle predators, flying lizards, erupting volcanoes, things like that. Dangerous things, and whatnot.
Does there seem
Very.
to be,
Oops, go ahead.
sorry, does it seem to be like any sort of order or logic to how pictures are laid out? Or
They don't seem to be in any sort of meaningful way that you can discern.
Okay.
It looks more creative or decorative.
Cool.
When you reach the top of the steps, you can see that the stone steps emerge onto the top of a plateau beneath a once grand but now decrepit wooden gateway. The gates that sealed this entrance are rotted away, and only their rusted iron hinges and reinforcing bands remain. In their place are heaps of human skulls.
Oh.
Picked
Hmm.
clean of all flesh and bleached white by the sun, they grin up at you from the roadway and down from atop towering mounds.
Perception.
Can't say that's what I expected to find.
I was kind of thinking something to this effect, honestly. But yeah, at least we know there has to be something here to have put those skulls there.
Apologize, I couldn't hear if anyone was saying anything. So
Can I use it perception?
yeah, you get to the top, sort of where this gate leads into the top of the plateau. You can see past the gate is mostly just flat land, dusty with sparse vegetation. You can see what appears to be some sort of hut or structure at the end, maybe about a few 1,000 yards out. But other than that, it's just mostly flat with a bunch of boulders piled up near the end.
Interesting.
So, wanna go in?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking of trying a new strategy. You know what? You guys go in front, and I'll try to stick to the shadows to be like some sort of unseen, like person and stuff, and shoot stuff when there's trouble.
Like an assassin, maybe?
Yeah,
never
yeah, kind
expected
of like
that
trying
from
to,
Marcus.
yeah, kind of, yeah. I've thinking of maybe trying to remember the old tricks of the trade since I did take a vacation for about 3 years.
I think that'll work. You have quite the talent for that.
Yep. So yeah, you guys do what you do. I'll try to slink to the shadows and try to find anything interesting. And yeah. Bye bye. And I try to hide.
I guess what a distraction.
Okay, you
17.
I mean, at this point, like I was sort of describing, you're in this sort of natural stone steps that were cut from the plateau up, and it reaches up to this gate here that has all these skulls piled up where the gate should be, and that leads to the flat area. There's really not many places to hide. I mean, if you're trying to hide in the steps area from anything inside the gate, then you could
Yeah.
try that, I guess.
Okay, so. Okay, Marcus kind of thinks about it, and wait a minute, there's not any place to hide. God damn it.
You could
Damn
like
it.
slither along the ground like you did before.
You guys
Hmm.
would have noticed that Gavin's tone and attitude towards Marcus has gone from annoyance to a calm understanding and concern.
Nah. And, Marcus, during We Travel, has not insulted Gavin to the degree he has before. Like, maybe something little petty and stuff. Not really, like, any, like, sort of serious insult or anything.
Let's move ahead and see what we find.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Brennan is leading the way.
Okay, you get up a few more feet to where the gate is, and like I said, you've got just like the basic outline of the gate that's leads into this plateau area past the steps, and right where the gate should be is just an enormous pile of human skulls. How do you proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just walk over the skulls?
yeah, probably.
Is there no way around them?
Nope. I mean, like, because I feel like I'm doing a bad job of describing this, but so you've got the stone wall, the stone face that leads up into the plateau, and there's the gate there that just before you get all the way up. So it's still part of there's a stone wall and the gate right there, and then the skulls are piled in the gate spot. So you'd have to
We'd have to like climb over him.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I thought that would have been one of the things that they did, but
I guess not.
you could climb over.
Or
That's
move all the
definitely one way,
skulls.
or perhaps move them, or
I get the impression that moving them would take quite a bit of time.
That's
I say we
true.
just go over.
Yeah,
See what's
wait,
that could happen.
Could we try and just push the skulls inwards?
yeah, you could sort of wade in, or try and
Try and wade through them instead
Yeah.
of walking
you
over.
know, maybe just in case, like maybe one of you magic people should try to check if the skulls are haunted or something.
I mean, I could thunder wave them and knock them all out of the way, but I think
Yeah, that could work.
That would be overkill, but sure.
I think Marcus has a point though.
Still
We should check
quite
for.
desecrating after that.
I think Marcus has a point. We should check for any types of magic.
Yeah, I'll start casting detect magic as a ritual.
okay. That's gonna take 10 minutes. So
Yeah, maybe.
I
Kinda
think we
look-
want to watch.
While he's
Yeah,
doing that, I'm
like-
gonna study him and see if there's any way to like, if you pull one, they'll all come falling or something.
yeah,
Okay.
you start studying them. You look at the bottom. You pull one off. They don't seem to be arranged in any way like that. They're sort of just up in this big mound.
Well,
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure. You don't sense any magical auras in this area.
Inform everyone else of that.
Yeah, I think we'll just trust you and like Delvis's Brendan said, your judgment. I say like if you want to blast them skulls away, go right ahead, Gavin. Show us how you do it.
I'll wait and see what this.
Yeah, I don't think
Alright.
Brennan's finished.
After
Yeah.
Okay.
Brennan eventually finishes, and does not get any sort of magical detection on these skulls.
Do I get from anywhere around here?
Within the radius of detect magic, no.
I
Okay.
think we should be safe magic-wise.
All right. Well, stand back.
Will do, buddy.
Yep, standing back.
He sticks out his hand and
All right, you hear a sound like a boom as thunderous energy radiates out from his hand and blasts the piles of skulls back, sending them skittering across the floor. Across the ground. A few of them strike random stones and such, and you make sounds like bowling balls.
Looks like
Either-
that pile lost a head.
Either way, the path is mostly clear now, with a few odd skulls rolling about on the ground.
I think the way is clear ahead. Boom, boom.
Good one. That is my mind. So yeah, be a lookout for anything that might try to bite into your nutsacks, or anything that'll just try to kill you. That works too. And I sort of load up my hand crossbow and kind of ready it to pull it out and put my hand on my short sword, and I walk in there.
All right, you walk in. Like I said, it's a lot of flat, flat, dusty land with a little bit of overgrowth. You don't see really any structures other than a few odd stones that jut out here and there. Some grass heaps. However, as you do look around, you can see there is a structure that seems intact about 1,000 yards west of the gate, at the edge of the boulder field.
Yeah, there's this. Don't see anything except that. What was it? A hut or something? Yeah, there seems to be nothing except that hut.
Well,
Well, let's go towards it then.
That's what I
Yep.
would-
let's see what's
Alright.
in it.
Yep.
As you walk towards it, you sort of examine this hut from afar. It seems to be made of thatch and animal hides, stretched over the rib cage of an immense reptile. Animal skulls, wind chimes, and totems of feathers and shells rattle in the breeze, and smoke drifts from the hut.
Okay,
Well, looks like
Marcus will.
somebody's home.
Yeah, Marcus will probably let go of his short sword and like puts his hand crossbow back, and so like, so who would like to knock?
Well, you haven't quite reached it yet. As you get closer, you notice that a creature shuffles slowly around the hut, hunched over in an animal-like posture. You notice after a few minutes that it's a minutes more like seconds, that it's a human woman, impossibly old, crippled by arthritis and blinded by cataracts. Her dark face and bald pate are outlined with streaks of yellow clay and suggesting the shape of a skull, or perhaps it's just her shriveled flesh creating that illusion. Yes, it is a very Yoda-esque figure. Oh, a traveler comes to visit Nanny Poo Poo.
We're kind of here also.
Oh, welcome. Now, who are you?
Marcus Magda, man of stabbing things.
Man of stabbing things. That's him.
Yeah, that's his name.
Marcus
sorry.
Magda. Oh, no, poo-poo.
Oh,
And what brings you to Mabala?
To be honest, we were just kind of curious about this place. We
Yeah,
heard stories
same.
about being, a town. It was kind of abandoned for some reason, and well, we might go check this place out. But it seems kind of barren.
Well, there is no town here, not anymore. All the other villagers were killed many years ago.
how is it that you're still here?
Oh, I guess they just find me too stringy, or perhaps too wily. She
They?
glances at you.
Wait, yeah, they?
The creatures that live on the other side of the plateau. Giant apes, aggressive. They would climb up and take the villagers back to their lair and eat them whole. Everyone but Nanny Poo Poo.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Ouch, that nasty.
How do you stop them?
Stop them? Oh. They don't bother me. I've set up my charms to protect me.
Oh, so you like
She points to the various stakes and poles in the ground that have all the clattering material on them.
Can I make any sense of these charms? It's actually doing something? Or if she's just a crazy old lady.
I mean, you could. Are you trying to see if they're magical, or are you trying to determine what they are? All right. Basically,
yeah, is there some kind of
are you approaching this from a historical standpoint or an arcana standpoint?
more of an arcana standpoint?
Okay, and go ahead and roll
magic should still
arcana.
be up, right?
Up to 10. Yeah, if you're still concentrating on it, then you could
Yeah,
still
I
have
would
detect
be.
magic.
After the roll.
You don't sense anything inherently magical about these charms.
Hmm.
Sure, it's a shame you didn't share your charms with the rest of the villagers, huh?
They kept to themselves, and Nanny Poo Poo keeps to herself.
Mm.
So if we decided to deal with these creatures, you wouldn't have a problem with that?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Kill the apes.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like, I mean, if they leave you alone and stuff, and I
Oh,
mean,
but
we
they're
are.
terribly dangerous.
The character. What happened here? When did?
I think you guys switched personalities
Yeah,
once you
during.
had your little confrontation.
Yeah.
Something weird happened.
Yeah, but still, giant apes that eat people is not something that Marcus wants to deal with. Like the big thing he found in the forest. Like, if there's something too big to kill and stuff, and not really, there's nothing to gain. Like, for example, from Firefinger, we gained Azaka's, like, not willing to pay and some other stuff. Like, it's just, Marcus is just utilitarian in that. Like, there seems to be any reason to help this old lady since she's not directly being threatened by the apes. And stuff. The backup character. Well, I guess if we decide to go, that's fine with me. I was just thinking, like, since there's no clear, like, thing of benefit here, other than helping an old lady, and trust me, not really something I usually do in my time.
Oh, but I would be very grateful, darling. I will go ahead and prepare a meal for when you return.
A meal.
It's the least I could do for such brave heroes.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
I've seen that, like, is she, like, kind of, like, does she has, like, sort of malevolent intent about her? Ooh, damn. I read her like an open book.
She is telling the truth. She is definitely going back to, definitely wants to make you guys a meal.
Okay, Marcus said, I mean, what do you guys think?
I just have a question about these creatures. Do they seem sentient, or are they just acting on their nature?
Nanny Poo Poo doesn't know. The apes would come into the village and take the young ones and then the bigger ones and drag them down the cliff and into the cave. Nanny Poo Poo doesn't know why.
Doesn't seem like the act of wild creatures. Seems more like
Terrible creatures they are.
seems more planned, and the act of a more intelligent species, which would make this an evil act, which would validate my involvement in this.
Oh yes, these are not normal apes. These are big, scary apes. They could eat a manhole.
That's not very comforting.
Yep. Yeah.
Danny,
See.
don't worry. I have just the thing. A salve for you, or perhaps a charm to keep you safe.
Also, like, lady, I mean, I appreciate the meal, but maybe, for helping you out, we could get something more substantial on top of that. I'm asking kind of nicely here.
Well, anything you find is yours. I have all I need here with my garden.
Do I see a garden?
Yep, there's a small garden in the back.
They're fine, I guess.
Enough to feed an old woman.
Yeah, there's like some random roots growing, a few things that look like rat traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. I mean, if these apes are just wild savages, like, why was there a mountain of skulls?
Sometimes the apes wouldn't wait until they went back to their lair to devour the villagers whole. So Nanny Poo Poo collected the skulls and piled them up at the entrance to the village as a warning.
Can I get a look at her teeth? Oh, it sounds
Um,
weird, but are they sharp or dull?
Sure, you can make me a perception check.
You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah.
Like they look sort of they're very she's definitely hasn't been taking care of them. They see a few they're very yellow and she's missing a bunch of teeth. They look relatively normal. Normal as they can, being old, rotted, and yellow.
This is, I kind of feel like, can I take a leak somewhere? Maybe there's a spot here and stuff.
Oh, of course, of course. Behind that boulder there is where I normally go.
Okay, I'll take that. Thanks, lady. You guys, chat her up with her. She seems like a nice lady. And I'll go over to do my thing. And I kind of go over to the boulder.
It's not often I get visitors here. Would you like... Oh god, that was loud. Where was I? Could I interest you in some roots? Or perhaps some fried lizard?
What sort of roots?
I grow them in my garden.
Excellent. So yeah, the second Marcus goes over to the boulder, he's gonna try to sneak and try to enter the hut.
Yeah, Brennan will go with him to the garden.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, she hobbles over to the garden, leading you guys over there. Go ahead and make me a stealth roll, Marcus, to slip inside.
Okay, come on, Stone. I need you now the most. Oh! I jinxed it.
It hasn't loaded in for me yet.
Grenade.
It's bad.
Oh, Marcus, your foot catches on some of the rough bone as you go inside, and you let out a little bit of a sharp, like short little yelp or cry as you enter, or perhaps make some sort of small sound, which even to her old ears, which she responds surprisingly quickly to. Nanny Poo Poo turns around and begins to hobble back towards the entrance to her
Oh,
hut.
hey, no, don't pay attention. He has a little trouble
I-
sometimes going to the bathroom. It hurts him.
Well, he can't go in there.
What? Going where?
He can't use the bathroom in my house.
Oh, well, you know what? Let
Ah.
Brennan can go get him. Show me the garden.
No, it's fine. I'll help him.
Okay,
She
can
hobbles over.
did I at least get a look inside her hut? Or was it before?
Yeah, there isn't much in this hut. There's a like a small like area covered in a sort of rough bedroll type thing, made of natural materials, leaves and such. There's a sort of a cast iron pot that sits over a smoldering fire in the corner that sort of lets up out of the top of the hut through a hole, like a little chimney thing. And other than that, just a few assorted little trinkets lying around.
That's to her reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to read her reaction. Does it seem over the top?
Her reaction seems somewhat genuine.
Okay. Marcus is kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry, lady. I did go over and do my thing, but I don't know. You just seem like a nice lady, and I was kind of interested in how you kind of like. I'm a big fan of what's you call it, like room stirring. I was just really curious about how you like put like your bed and stuff in your pot. And forgive me for
Ignore
my
that.
douchebaggery.
I'm
I
sure
hope
it'll
you
be
can
fine.
forgive me.
It's fine. There's nothing in here, though, nothing interesting. But if you come back out to the garden, there's plenty there for me to show you.
Nah, I guess. Sure, why not?
Come. I'll show you my roots.
I kind of follow her.
What did I have a question?
Yeah.
While she was turning around talking to him, did I have enough time to shift into a small spider?
Oh,
I'll stand in front of you.
most definitely.
All right, I will do that and try to get into the shadow of the hut and wait for her to pass.
Okay.
Huh. Well, where did Brennan go?
Yeah, I'm right
I
here.
mean, Gavin. Gavin, yes. Dude,
Where did he go?
I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
also
he
had
went
a
for a
leak.
leak.
Yeah. Probably. So, what sort of? I'm questioned. Like, what sort of plants do you like use? Like some sort of like herbs or like actual like vegetables or something?
Well, you
Yeah, I'm
see.
curious as well.
Well, you see here, the roots. And she goes into a sort of half, like, you're bored out of your mind as you hear her talk, as you hear her go on and on about the various sort of native roots and other small plants that she grows in her garden that seem somewhat edible, but
Let's see how much I know.
very appetizing at all.
I head into the hut.
All right, you crawl into the hut in your spider form.
I'm gonna take a real good look at everything.
All
that I
right.
can.
You notice the bedded area, the stone or iron cauldron thing over the fire, a smoldering fire. You see that there's like an odd assortment of like little charms and figurines over scattered across the floor. Other than that, not too much.
Figurines scattered across the floor. Do they look humanoid?
It's a variety of different things. You do notice a subtle theme amongst them. Is there seems to be a lot of bone. There are things shaped like bones.
Hmm.
Not actual bones, just bone iconography.
Yeah. Hmm. I guess not finding anything terribly interesting. I will head out towards over by where that stone was and kind of shift and look like I'm walking back from the stone. From the bathroom area.
Gotcha. You do so without much problem.
Oh, sorry for my absence. What did I miss?
Yeah, you missed roots and stuff. Yeah, that part
Yeah.
about the thing was very interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah, man, you gotta be ready next time.
Oh, well, just wait until you taste it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
Yeah. I think we should just go deal with those apes.
Yeah, apes. That sounds something that we should
Oh,
do.
yes.
We
Yes,
very
of
recent.
course.
I'm allergic to all roots and tubers. So,
Yeah, but where exactly are the apes? So, like, we go over to that boulder. Like, how long is
The
it
other
from their
half.
nest and whatnot?
If
I-
you head over to the far end of the plateau, and she points way down on the other side. The cave is down on that side of the face.
Okay, excellent.
The apes would climb straight up the side. But perhaps there's another way in too?
What sort of other way?
Well, Danny Poo-Poo doesn't know.
Of course.
And they probably have a way out into the jungle as well.
well,
So, yeah.
shall we investigate?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys head down to the southern lip of the plateau. You come to the edge, and you're at the edge of the cliff face.
I kind of turn to the body and ask, so, like, is anyone else really suspicious of that old lady?
Very
I mean,
much
she seemed
so.
nice enough.
Like, I mean, I can't
Just
really
an
read
old
her, and she
crazy woman.
seems genuine, but still, like, I don't know, I just get this feeling, it's the Magda sense. You hear me?
Brennan, you hear footsteps behind you. As
We'll
you
turn around and see
turn
her
around,
then.
you turn around, you see Nanny Poo-Poo is sort of making her way towards you again. Ah, I almost forgot.
Speak of the devil.
Could one of you dearies would one of you be able to help me? I seem to have one of my monkeys has gone missing, and they helped me get the fruits for the salad. Could one of you help me find?
One of your monkeys?
Well, yes. And she gives a sharp whistle, and after a second, two flying monkeys come to her
Oh.
side.
Oh.
Isn't this like a big barren plain? Where on earth could it have gone?
What?
It might have gotten stuck under one of the boulders.
Shall we have a look?
I think, like, as much as we'd like to help ya, Nanny, can I call you Nanny? I think, like,
let's
we
take
should
one thing
deal
at a time.
with. Yeah, I think, like, it's better that we all deal with the monkeys first, and then we can help you, like,
But
cook and
please,
stuff.
just one of you.
I mean, we're
Can't
all kind
the last two monkeys look after the third monkey?
They've been trying. I've helped them, and we've searched everywhere, but we can't find it.
And how are we
Please,
going
won't
to
you?
find it if they can't?
Because you're big and strong and you have eyes that work.
Are you sure
What?
the apes don't have them?
It's possible, but you'd put an old woman's heart at ease.
Mm,
Don't
uh,
don't leave me alone.
I mean, we'll be right back after we kill the monkeys, and then we'll spend all the time in the world helping out, like, find your fruits and whatnot. I mean, I just think this might be something, since we're already a man down due to some weird stuff, that we need all the help we can have in dealing with these monkeys if they are as dangerous as you tell us they are.
A man down? What do you mean?
Yeah, one of our, like, members is, like, kind of, he's kind of, like, knocked out.
Oh, I understand. I know why you came to Nanny Poo Poo.
No, he's, like, uh,
You seek the ritual.
what now?
Yes, the ritual. Yes, and remind us again.
Oh yeah, the ritual. Yes, yes.
Have you? So you've brought your friend, and you need Nanny Poo Poo to perform the rite of the Lord of Bones.
Yes. The
I can help your friend.
And remind us exactly what it does again.
yeah, we were
My
kind of
memory's
getting like
not well.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of like when we asked the guy who told us you could do this, we didn't get a clear answer and stuff.
I can fix your friend. He'll be as good as new. Just bring him to me. Yes, yes. I'll prepare the materials. She starts walking away.
Oh yeah, we'll
Ah.
deal with the monkeys first, and then we'll bring right back, and you can fix them right up,
She seems
Granny.
a little distracted, doesn't she?
What if is she far enough away yet?
Yeah, she's far enough away.
What if she's a necromancer?
Yeah, this like I had bad vibes, but this is now the Magda sense is going ring ding 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 ding.
How did the two monkeys look? Did they look healthy?
Yeah, they look pretty healthy. In addition, I will point out, just for the sake of OOC, your characters would be very aware of the fact that necromancers are sort of in a bind right now because
yeah.
no one can raise the dead.
Right.
Yeah, and
Maybe she's
like
out of business.
yeah, but she said she was gonna fix him. Would it? Yeah, that has all sort of bad written all over it.
For a
So-
necromancer, being alive,
I don't know.
that's not
I
right.
kind of get witch vibes, like all the stories. Creepy old lady hangs out in the middle of nowhere, like acts fucking weird and stuff.
She definitely kind of seems to fit the bill, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, an animate dead isn't bringing something back to life. It's just making something more of a puppet.
Yeah.
So.
And thank God Usu isn't actually dead.
Well, let us check out these
Yeah,
apes, and then we'll go
If we
from
see
there.
any sign of undead, we probably
Where
not.
to look?
Yeah. We already looked. She's gone to
No, but
prepare the stuff.
with
But,
the monkeys, with the apes, if we see any sign of undead down there.
Maybe we'll get lucky and find some of the villagers.
Also, question: does any of you know the guy Lord of Bones? Does that ring any bell, Brennan? Like the Elvis, holy man, magic man.
Yeah,
Does that
can I
ring
make a
bell?
religion check or something?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'll assist. I'm proficient.
Which one?
Religion. I'm proficient in religion, so.
So advantage or just normal?
It'll be advantage.
Well, you're probably better at it than me. but
Oh, well,
I mean, Brennan was the one originally doing it, so.
yeah.
I'm doing it then. 16.
Uh, it does. The phrase does seem very familiar. You've been, as you recall your days in the wherever you spent your time learning your holy trade, you recall the Faerunian pantheon and how you were taught to know most of the gods, the major deities at least, in it. And after thinking about it for a moment and hearing her talk about the bones and the Lord of Bones, you know that probably refers to the god Merkel.
And what do I know about that god?
Nothing good.
Also, I can't hear anything, so
Oh,
Oh.
Ah,
there we
Yeah,
go.
That's
Now,
what I knew about that god.
now I can hear. So,
yeah. What's Merkel's deal? Is what he asked. What's it? What he?
well, he's the god of the dead,
So it's
and
common.
he's the god of the dead, and he's also known as the Lord of Bone.
So that screams necromancer or cleric of the grave. So yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we should trust her.
Yeah. I'm not trusting her, like at all. But still, I think we should like play along.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
kill the
play
apes
along
and
for
then.
now.
Yeah, we're playing along for now. So yeah, let's go fuck up some monkeys.
Although it could be safer to take care of her first if she really is a necromancer. If we go and kill the monstrous apes, we'll just give her an army.
True, and could kind of wear us down. You know what?
Hmm.
What do you say we kind of like wait around, give her like maybe an hour or so, come like, yeah, we killed the monkeys and stuff, and say, see that what happens.
I'm actually not opposed to that. That seems like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, then see
Yeah.
how things unfold from that, and try to like, maybe if she wants us to, like, maybe I could like go get Usu, while you guys get more information while I'm going outside, and kind of sneakily trying to like listen in and jump if something bad happens.
Do you want to bring Uzu to
I don't
it,
think
or-
we should bring a
No.
No, I'm not
weakened
bringing
person
Usu.
like him to a potential necromancer.
Oh no, I'm not bringing her away. I'm just claiming I'm
Oh, I
bringing
see.
to
Oh.
keep up the act.
That could work.
Okay, so yeah, let's just wait around, kind of further
But
away,
let's see
so
how
that
things goes.
yes, she doesn't see us, and yeah,
All right, you guys wait around at the southern edge. It is mostly clear at this point, but you could probably find a boulder or two to wait behind to make it seem like you're gone.
I think we'd at least find the hole where we're going to.
Oh,
Alright,
well, in that case,
Or is that too far?
it is. Well, it's really. It's actually. It's the cave is in the rock face itself. So take a little bit of searching to actually find.
It could be a good use of our time.
yeah, why not?
Know where it is.
We just wait around like close to it, and it actually would help the act if we like came from the same direction. But let's
Yeah.
not go in there and kill monkeys and like spend our like stamina on that.
No, we're just finding the entrance.
Do I roll like investigation for that?
Sure, you can roll investigation. What are you specifically investigating?
I'm trying to find a trail to
A trail?
like to
Okay.
the something, probably maybe footprints or something, since if these apes are large, or like any signs of like passaging, so that could lead me to the cave that she's describing.
Okay.
Okay. 24, damn.
Well, okay. So you look around. you do see that there are several rough spots near the edge where these things, as she probably described, as they probably crawl up and down the edge. And in addition, as you look around, you also find something a little bit farther back. You roll away a small boulder or a small rock, and you see there's a indentation which leads to a hole in the ground. Maybe 50, 60 feet back from the cliff.
Alright guys, I found something weird over here. Could be a cave, could not be a cave. It's a hole in the ground.
How big is it?
How big is it?
The hole is big enough for probably maybe Delvis to get through, or maybe someone who wasn't wearing armor.
Seems kind of like
Giant ape
Delvis
seems a bit
size.
small, eh?
Delvis size.
A little bit small for giant apes.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. Can I see what's down the hole?
No, it's very dark to you.
Can
I pick
anyone-
up a rock?
Yeah.
Cast the light cantrip on it and throw it down the hole?
Sure. You do so. You throw it down.
What do we see, if anything?
Well, I mean, first of all, it takes a few seconds before you hear the clatter on the ground. Looks to be at least several dozen feet down to the bottom. In addition, you hear it clatter along the floor, and you feel like you hear movement or something moving down in the hole.
Could I use survival as a guess at how far down it was?
Yeah, sure.
Based
I
on
mean,
how long
like you wouldn't even really need survival to do it. You'd probably guess it's maybe 60, 70 feet.
Okay, so we have enough rope.
I know, but we can only send Delvis down there. I don't know, like letting him go on by himself.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that idea.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Wait, so can we see anything from the rock?
Yeah, did we see anything? Like, yeah.
You haven't seen anything really yet. You do hear a little bit of movement, a little bit of stirring coming from the hole, but it sounds like it might widen out near the end.
Or see anything with dark vision? Sorry.
With dark vision, you can see down all the way. It looks like to be some sort of chute or chimney that goes down, similar to what you saw at Firefinger.
Right.
And you can see a little bit easier. It just as your vision your dark vision begins to fade out at the end, you can see the walls get a little bit, begin to branch out a bit and lead to a larger area.
But I don't see what is moving around down there, though.
No, it must go past the where the hole is.
Okay. Well, we could just wait here, and then come back till we're done.
Why not? But just in case, maybe put a boulder in front of that so that nothing comes out. And nothing comes out.
Is that boulder big enough to cover the hole?
Yeah, I mean he had to sort of uncover it from some debris, so it wouldn't be hard to move some back over the hole.
Yeah, I kind of do that.
Yeah, I'll help you.
All right.
Then just wait an hour and then go back to Nanny Poo Pass.
All right. You wait an hour and then you start heading back to the small hut where Nanny Poo Poo resides.
Yeah, also, we'd have to make this convincing. You know what? Why don't you punch me in the face?
Ooh.
Who do you say that to?
I don't know, everyone.
Everyone.
Like one of you. One of you. You know what? I'm willing to take one for the team.
Brennan looks at the other two and say, "So, who gets the honor?" Alright, I'm up.
All right,
I go and
I got
punch
this
him.
one.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, you punch him in the face. What's your strength mod again?
3.
You take 4 damage.
Okay. Okay. Stop. Ah, God. Ah.
That looks good. Quite convincing.
Ah. Ow. How's my nose? Can I still feel it?
Yeah, you can still feel it.
Okay. Great. Okay, let's just go in there. Ugh.
All right, you walk up to the hut. You see Nanny Poo Poo's inside. She's got a nice fire worked up, and looks like something cooking in the pot.
Oh, hi, Nanny.
Oh, look who it is!
Yeah,
Did you take care of the apes?
yeah, they did a stuff.
Oh,
I didn't
perfect.
I
That
didn't
was the
really.
last thing I needed. Be a dear and bring me some of their toes.
What?
What?
For the stew.
Oh. Why did you say that we needed those?
Toes
We could
do.
have
Yeah, we kind of threw them off the plateau, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Be a bit of
Threw
a
them
hike.
off the plateau. Oh,
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah,
that
like
won't
maybe if
that
you could
won't
have
do
like
it all.
told us to hey, pick up their toes while they're at it. We might have not done that. Great job, guys. I told you, hey, maybe we should skin them alive, but no. Never listen to the Magda.
How
My
many?
bad.
How many were there?
Oh fuck.
I don't know.
Uh, um,
15.
About a
Fif-
dozen.
5,000.
come on, guys, stop joking around. There was 12.
12. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think they might have maybe more members. Maybe there's some of their cousins over from the jungle over. I don't know. They were just apes, and we killed them. Have daddy and all that.
Did you find anything down in their cave?
Sadly, no. Mostly just bones of dead villages and stuff.
Oh my.
Yeah, but at least we could help you out. Why that?
Yes, of course, of course. It's just strange.
Now what's strange? What's strange?
Well, if there were 12 of them, I would have expected more of a fight.
I mean, I did get really punched in the face, but yeah, we have been dealing with
But
quite a lot of shit
you all look
More
fine.
of a fight from who?
from us. But
You all
yeah,
look exactly as you were when you left.
Well,
yeah, we've been dealing with lady. We've been dealing with liches. We've been dealing with a whole mountain of petrofolk. We've dealt with giant snakes. We've dealt with a giant zombie T-Rex. At this point, I feel big apes is not nothing. Is nothing.
Oh, I see. You're powerful adventurers, and it was no problem for you.
Yeah, I was kind of actually surprised, but sadly, still one of them got a hit, as you can clearly see. I point that to my face.
Strange.
I barely,
I would have thought the claws would have been a little more sharp.
Yeah, yeah, but it was a near dodge.
can I tell
dexterous.
if she's talking about them as endearing her children, something like that?
It doesn't sound like it. From what you can tell, she does seem to know some She seems to know more than she originally let on about these apes, but
Yeah.
she doesn't seem like she has any affection for them.
That's also quite common for a necromancer.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm kind of dexterous, but still, like, as I was, as one of them was striking at me with its, like, wrist. Yeah, sorry, I barely dodged it, but still managed to get a little bit of hit on me.
We also had
Plus,
to use quite a bit of magic patching ourselves up. So we
Oh,
look
I
better than
see.
we did at the end of the fight.
Well, you
Yeah.
must be so tired then.
yeah,
Come,
believe me,
come,
lady.
sit.
Uh,
I'll have to make do on the stew, so it will be a bit longer on that, but rest yourselves.
yeah. Also, I'm gonna go down the mountain and get our friend for the ritual that we
Oh,
desperately need.
yes, of course, of course.
Yeah, so you guys just enjoy and try to keep the stew hot for me, okay, Granny? I'd appreciate that. Well, see you guys later. And I kind of walk a little bit while until I once again go to stealth and like get back to the hut, trying to be unseeable.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on, this guy.
You leave the hut. You're pretty stealthy.
Yeah, and I just lean towards it and try to hear any conversation that's happening.
Okay. You do so. She continues to stir the pot. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to check some. Get the ingredient from the garden. She starts walking towards the door.
I'll follow her out. What ingredient are you getting, Granny?
Well, you see, I was expecting to use the ape fingers for flavor, you see. But now I'll have to substitute. And perhaps the ryath root will be enough.
What do I know this root she's talking about?
You've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Could you show me this root? I've never heard of it, Granny.
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Marcus, you hear two voices walking very close to where you're at.
Yeah, I'm talking
Oh.
very loudly.
I was kind of positioning myself so I'm not like siding with the garden. I'm kind of like on the other side.
I mean, the garden is pretty much on the back side. So
Okay.
she
Okay. So I kind of wait till they like get out of the hut and start walking, and kind of like, since it's a like circular hut, I kind of like try to like circle around it so that they don't notice me. Kind of like that.
I'll keep making small talk so you can hear me on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. She grabs a few roots, heads back into the hut after long, still sort of rambling away as she does so, and they enter the hut after a while.
Yeah. So just keep on listening.
All right. She tosses them into the pot and continues to stir it. A pleasing aroma, somewhat pleasing. It's got a very odd quality that you can't identify about it in the smell. But it smells like sort of like cured beef coming from the pot as she stirs, and then after a while she stops and grabs 4 wooden bowls that are sitting on they look to be carved. They were sitting on a little makeshift shelf near the pot.
Oh no, Granny,
And
before you
starts
serve the food,
with the ladle on
Gavin
the
would...
side, starts putting stew into bowls.
No, Granny, before you do that, Gavin, didn't you say you wanted to show her something outside?
After a moment, she's got a few of them full. She grabs one of them and goes to the nearest person.
Uh-oh.
which happens to be
she's-
Delvist.
Uh-oh.
It's not
Here
listening.
you go, sweetie. And starts passing out bowls.
I'll take the
full of
bowl, but
this
I won't drink it.
grayish brown soup or stew.
Yeah, Brennan has a stern look on his face that says,
Also, I
Don't
can't hear
eat.
anything again, so I'm gonna just.
Oh,
"Oh,
Sorry if I was talking over you.
oh, no worries.
you were a little bit." Was she ignoring us, or could you not hear what was
I
saying?
could not hear anything.
That makes so much
Oh.
sense, though. I thought she was just going for it. Okay,
Oh,
that's funny.
I'm sorry. What was said? Discord was being dumb.
I was as she was about to serve the food. I said, "Gavin, didn't you want to show Granny something outside?" Just
Oh,
try and
okay.
do her
Gotcha.
way for a moment.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. Sure. We'll go back in time. Rewind to that. She stops,
And I hope
hesitates
that,
for a moment.
Gavin takes the hint.
Nope.
I mean, out in the garden, you said you wanted to hear about the route as well. Wink, wink, wink.
Oh, the root. Yeah. I missed your story earlier about the roots. I'd really like to know.
Oh, of course, dear. Of course. I'll show you out back.
Awesome.
And hearing that, I do the same thing of circling around so that they don't notice me when they come out and stuff.
And as soon as they are, I'm casting purified food and drink on every piece of food.
Okay.
And it's not as a ritual. Speed is the important thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You do so. Danny Poo Poo leads Gavin out to the back. You can sort of hear them talking for a bit.
Also cast detect magic. Also not as a ritual. See if there's anything in the house. Or on Granny.
Yeah,
I have time to do both things.
are you yeah, you do. I'm assuming you're not ritual casting.
No.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead, you do your purify, you do your detect magic. You do see that you get a bit of a glimmer from inside the pot.
Inside the pot or the pot itself?
Inside the pot.
Can I try and fish out whatever it is?
As
With a ladle?
you sort of look inside, it's hard to tell because of the way detect magic does it, but you feel like it's almost the soup itself.
Oh god, it's magically poisoned.
How do?
This might take some time. Go out and keep them out for a minute.
Yeah. I'll go out.
And I'll cast Identify as well.
It's you.
I want to know what exactly this is.
As you're doing this, you hear what sounds like
But this takes a minute.
a sharp thump for a moment.
Coming from where?
Yeah, from where?
From back where the garden is.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Gonna go have a look.
Huh.
Yeah, you can go have a look.
Do I
Reflex.
also hear this? I also hear this.
Can I get a dex check?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No. Back there, you see, what's it called? You see Gavin standing there, and Nanny Poo Poo is on the ground.
Oh. I'm gonna
Huh.
go over and ask Gavin what the heck happened.
Wait, what? I just kind of look confused. I don't know.
This is strange. This is very strange.
How would be the best way to put this to you? Actually, do me a favor. Join me in the test channel for a minute so I can describe to you what I saw without spoiling it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh ho ho.
All right, so this is gonna be fun. I need your help with something. So what happened is that Nanny Poo Poo, as she went around, saw no one was around, a rather large blunt object and beat you over the back of the head with it. So Gavin's unconscious, but here's the thing: Nanny Poo Poo is shape shifting into Gavin. So I need you to be Nanny Poo Poo right now, and you don't need to be super convincing about it. You can be odd, it's like Gavin's something off. There's something off about him. He doesn't know what Gavin would know, but she's attempting to impersonate you right now to trick the others. She obviously has some malevolent intent right now. She's also using some sort of magic, some sort of illusion to disguise your body as hers. So basically, she's attempting to pick you guys off one by one, and she's took her chance. So yeah, you're gonna be her now. But as far as they're aware, it's just you. So she, in her mind, you just collapsed, or Nanny Poo Poo just collapsed in the fake Gavin's testimony. Okay.
Oh.
All right. That
Goodbye.
was that. Yeah, that was what happened.
Oh boy.
Just collapsed.
Mhm.
Did she say or do anything beforehand?
I think she was trying to attack me.
Can I go have a look for whatever this object would have been?
There's a rather large stone, not stone, wooden like rod, almost like a thick cane, near the side of the tent.
Like how big is it?
Like maybe 2 feet.
Okay. Well then, why don't you give me a hand bringing her back in? I guess, we should try to help her. Why on earth would we just leave her there? What? Why on earth would she have done this? She hasn't done anything to us. She's been incredibly kind. I mean, probably, but I'm gonna try to bring her back into the house. You're acting somewhat strangely, Gavin.
I
Brennan,
kind of.
Can you come out here?
At this point, I kind of like sneak up to Gavin and put my short sword, onto his throat and like the hand crossbow on his back. Yeah, buddy, I kind of know you. I kind of getting to know you these few days, and you're acting way out of line, man. So yeah, you know what?
Hold on. Do I hear him coming?
No, I got a 22.
Oh. I didn't
So,
see
yeah,
it.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Yeah, so sword to the throat, hand crossbow to the back.
What are you doing?
I call Brennan out here.
Do you want me?
I'm still looking at the soup.
He's
Casting the
he's still looking
spell.
at the suit.
Yeah. Check
But
the
I thought
body.
we were teammates.
We
Yeah,
are,
I'm
and
gonna
that's
go-
why.
I go
Yeah,
check
that-
the
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's why
Sorry.
I'm doing this. Because
Heroes don't kill people for no reason.
Oh,
But
well,
why is she looking kind of dead?
like Gavin, we both know I'm not a hero, and that's certainly not how Gavin would speak to me.
Don't say that. Of course you're a hero.
Okay, that something is definitely wrong with Gavin.
Yeah, he's like possessed or something, maybe
Yeah.
charmed. Like, check the body.
It's
And
at
I-
that
well,
it's at that point that Gavin whirls around, and with an outstretched hand, something bursts from the ground below Marcus, sending him flying through the air,
Okay.
and splats onto the ground like 10 feet away. And you hear a sickly moan, as something starts rising from this hole that just exploded from the ground. You see sickly pale flesh, and a hand with a large scar running down it put its hand on the side and pull itself out.
Ah.
Aha!
Okay, did
Can I
like
firebolt the
everyone
hand?
else?
It's at this point that we're going to go ahead and all roll initiative.
Yeah. Do I suffer any
Can I-
damage?
can
from
I-
being
can I have a
thrown
token?
around?
Do we need a map for this?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and repair the map.
Yeah, but yeah. Do I get hurt from flown around?
No, you're not hurt.
Okay, but so I'd think like if something were to happen, like the slightest thing, I would kind of try to shoot Gavin in the back,
Well,
at least with the crossbow. But true. Well, too late for that. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at least a crossbow bolt in your back. Sorry, Val.
Well, we'll see how the initiative plays out.
Okay. So,
And
yeah, take your time, Doof. It's
Bam.
fine. Hey, Doof, maybe use some of your magnificent drawing skills to draw like a hut and a garden.
Garden, yeah. Ooh, that's lucky.
What do you mean? No valid token selected. I just moved the fucking thing.
Oh,
We have some horrible rolls today.
it's not been great, is it? I would say.
Uh,
Is that line something actually a thing up there? Is that line just there for the heck of it?
oh, that line is part of something else that was supposed
Oh.
to move to the GM. It's not for this. It was for something
Okay.
else.
Yeah. But still, Doof, come on, indulge us in your magnificent drawing skills.
If someone wants to draw a hut up there near one of the top corners, you are free to do so.
I'ma do it.
You be my guest.
I think we actually go
It's
first.
probably like 10 or 15. In addition,
Oops.
Brennan, you rolled. Everyone got their stuff. I think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, Delvis, you respawn first, which is nice because you had the first action. You
wait,
attempt.
I think Marcus
have
actually had
11.
higher initiative.
I have 11,
I
but
just-
it didn't
Oh.
process
on the
it
board for some
despite I
reason.
decided the freaking token.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm also going to garden.
that helped.
Where,
Didn't look like it says hut.
where would
How
I
is that-
be at if I threw him? I'd be like way over here,
It's on
right?
the soup.
I mean, I
does it say what
guess
to-
you'd be behind me. I guess I'd be on your back or something.
Depends how far you got flung.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then
Supposed to just be at full health.
Delvis would be closer to the
No, I didn't.
hut.
Well,
Probably
I
on the
guess I.
Probably like
Yeah, I
there.
didn't have time to like
Yeah.
roll.
So yeah, so you guys are like, it's like you got Gavin and Delvist and Marcus on the other side. Wait, there. Gavin is here. Delvist is here. Marcus is right,
Oh, right, 'cause
behind,
I was
right
looking-
behind him, but then got
Yeah.
thrown back right there. In addition, I'll go ahead and mark the spot where this creature has emerged from. That's what I was forgetting. I was forgetting the thing that came up out of the ground.
Yeah.
On which side is the door to the hut?
It's going to be on the sort towards the corner.
You know, you
Okay,
guys.
I'll probably use this. Like this is the door.
You know, you guys
With,
keep drawing
with
with the.
squiggly thing.
Y'all keep writing with the drawer, and there's a text option.
Oh, is there?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, there is. Would you look at that?
Ah, neat.
All right.
What you?
Oh,
Hot, hot, hot.
it disappeared when I hit enter, so thought I had to write it again.
That thing does not look healthy.
No,
That's I know
Marcus,
what
it
that
is. Yeah, I mean, you probably do because it's in the name on the initiative. Um,
Oh, we don't see the name.
no,
Yeah,
I was gonna
but
say in the chat.
oh,
But uh, but anyways, Marcus, you respond first.
Okay.
You said you were shooting at Gavin.
Well, you know, I think that at this point, if I was flying, I probably was too slow to react, so I still have things loaded. So I'm like, so this is happening. Okay, I kind of showed Brennan, situation, she's evil or something. And then I sort of jump in with my hand, short sword, and try to stab this thing that appeared.
Okay,
Short sword, meh. 17.
that hits.
Okay, sweet. 6. And since Gavin is like close to it, oh yeah, I have to move also. Do I get sneak attack on that?
No, actually, you do not.
Okay.
I wonder why.
So yeah, I kind of also noticed that like Gavin isn't doing any motions to try to help.
Gavin's not trying to help you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just then gonna use bonus action to shoot my hand crossbow, which is one of the poisoned wasp poison bolts that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna use one of them. I loaded up one of them because I knew like even if I did kill Gavin, he'd be knocked out by that poison. So yeah, 22.
That's gonna hit.
Sweet. So 8, and what was the poison damage on that?
I believe it's 2d8, but let me see, just to make sure.
Go ahead.
That was also a Constitution save, half damage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's true.
Gavin, you can go ahead and roll that.
What now? No, I'm shooting at the flesh golem.
Oh, at the flesh golem?
Yeah,
oh, sorry, my bad.
I said
That's still, I mean, yeah, it still hits. And it's 3d6.
3d6. So yeah, 14 poison damage. So gotta roll that Constitution saving throw.
Did you see my message?
Yes, I did.
That probably passes it. So just 7 damage.
All right. Sorry, I had to silence my phone real quick. All right.
Yeah, no problem.
And that brings us to the next person on the initiative, which is Delvist.
Let's see. I'm gonna Misty Step to
You're gonna Misty Step to where?
the direction of the garden, so I guess there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move to the garden, and I'm
Okay.
gonna look at the witch's body, or keep calling her a witch, I suppose. We don't know that yet. But the nanny's body.
Gotcha.
Nanny poo poo.
Let me
Yeah, that's it.
grab that.
Ooh.
You're looking at the body.
Yeah.
Are you trying to investigate?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing if she's still alive or anything.
Okay,
or
I mean,
what
you could-
condition she is in.
Then make a medicine check.
Oh, nice.
As you put your hand down on her chest, you notice something weird as you touch it. You don't her rough leathery skin. It doesn't feel like it should. It feels smooth, In fact, as you sort of feel around, what you're feeling doesn't line up with what you're seeing. It's almost like it's a different body.
Right. And I suppose that's my turn, right?
That is your turn.
Right.
It's my turn now.
It is.
How far did I get with the identify spell?
What were you identifying?
The soup.
Oh, okay. I did not even realize that. Let's see, you were halfway into it, so I guess you'd still have a few turns left if you're continuing to do that.
It'll be 5 more turns.
Yeah.
But seeing as Marcus called for me, I'll cancel it and start running out.
All right.
Do you use any extra movement for opening the door?
No.
Right. That should be 30.
How do you do that fancy movement thing?
Yeah, it's weird. I'd like to know that.
I don't know how to do that.
You click, grab, drag,
pick up your token,
and you hit
and then you
spacebar
press
to come.
spacebar.
Yeah.
Then
the
you hit
shift
spacebar.
bar. Spacebar, okay. I'll try it.
And I'll summon up my spiritual weapon next to the flesh golem
All right.
and try and attack it. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Yay. For 11 force damage, and then I'll also throw a sacred flame at it.
Okay. Does pass somehow.
That's my
All
turn.
right. Okay. This mountain of stitched together flesh goes ahead and swings out at the nearest hostile target, which happens to be Marcus. He's gonna go ahead.
Oh,
That's a fumble.
That's a very bad fumble.
I say double fumble.
So literally, he is disarmed as one of his arms falls off as a bad stitch comes undone.
Or maybe like I could like try as I dodge, just use my short sword to kind of cut some of the stitches, and it kind of falls off on that. Pretty cool. Okay, now.
Either way, his arm is lying twitching on the ground, and with that, he's going to go ahead and end his turn just in shock. If golems feel shock, that brings us to Gavin, who's standing over here, who is immediately going to vanish from from your sight at this point.
Just vanish?
He just vanishes from your sight as if he just went invisible right there. In addition, Delvis, you notice something strange. As you're examining the body, a few seconds later, as you're feeling it, it shifts.
Oh.
It was Gavin the whole time.
Is
Dun,
he
dun, dun.
unconscious? Or
He is unconscious.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to move that so I could put Gavin's token there. But yeah, no. All of a sudden, her body morphs into Gavin's, which
But Gavin was the
explains...
smooth one.
Yes, he was the smooth-skinned one you were feeling. You realize you're trying to feel her chest. You were pretty much like rubbing his stomach with the size difference. And yeah, no, that's it for that. So it is Marcus's turn.
Okay. Did any of my attacks do anything to this golem?
It is still around lumbering. Still seems to be plenty interested in killing you.
Hmm. Well, I kind of like thinking like, man, I've never fun this before, and thinking that's my just, sort of maybe not the best equipped for this. I'm just gonna you're like, hey, dumbass, you can't catch me and shit. And I first kind of disengage using my cunning action. We can't do an
Okay.
opportunity attack, and I move. Nah, probably over here first, and then gonna use my dash to move just a few inches more, maybe like here, and then I'm gonna hey, try to get me a piece of stupid flesh thing. Gonna maybe try to I don't know what this would call, baiting it, like persuasion, intimidation.
I mean, you can simply call for it, or if you're actually looking to try and
A
get its
performance
attention,
check.
I'd say just make a charisma check.
Okay. Oh, I'd be great with that. 10.
You seem like you have its attention somewhat.
Yeah, and before the end of time, I yell, I'll try to, yeah, you guys blast away at this thing, and Brendan try to save Gavin over there. Like, actual
Elvis.
Gavin. That's all.
All right, Delvist.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to wake Gavin up. Give him like a slap in the face or something.
All right. You attempt to wake him up, but you give him a slap. It seems he's out cold.
All right. Was that my action?
I'll say no.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You could attempt to try and get him up with a medicine check.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. See if that fares slightly better.
All right. He's definitely, you've get him to the point where he's not, his head isn't bleeding anymore. He's definitely stable. However, he is still unconscious.
Right. And then I'll quicken cast magic missile.
Okay. All right. On the golem?
On the flesh golem, yeah.
Okay. These bolts slam into the golem.
Interesting turn.
Brennan.
Do I detect anything with my detect magic out of the ordinary? It should still be on from the soup.
You do not.
Damn it. I'll still keep it on and attack the flesh golem.
Okay.
An 8.
Actually, you don't detect anything with your detect magic because you're now concentrating on your spiritual weapon.
That's not a concentration spell.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, either way, you don't. And you attack with your spiritual weapon, and it misses.
Alright.
All right.
And a sacred flame for 1 damage.
All right.
Devastating.
And then I'm also gonna move
It does pass.
over here.
Okay. All right. That brings us to the golem itself. It sees Marcus taunting it over there. It also sees. Ooh, okay. Let's make a quick roll here. Ooh. You see a faint glimmer of intelligence in its eyes as it moves towards Delvist.
Uh-oh. I tried, man.
Towards the closer target.
Roll poorly.
And then attempts to slam out with its arm. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
All right. It goes to make its second slam attack.
With the same arm?
with the same arm.
That does it.
All right. It does 10 bludgeoning damage as it gets you with the backhand of its arm. All right.
Here's this terrifying question mark.
Nothing seems to happen.
Nothing.
Marcus.
Yep. Okay, seeing that strategy did not work, how far am I away? Yep. I can just once again load up my hand crossbow with one of the poison bolts, and I go straight to its back and I hit it with the short sword.
Okay,
9.
that does hit.
Ah, sweet. I'm not. Can I decide when I use my sneak attack? Like, can I, instead of using it on the short sword, can I use it when I shoot at the hand crossbow?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So first that. Yeah, that's not. And then
Okay.
hand crossbow with a poison bolt in it. 20.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Sweet. So 5 piercing, then the sneak attack, 6, and then.
All right, I'll give you that con.
Not so great, but still 7.
All
Yep,
right,
it
it does
fails.
fail though.
Yeah. And that's all.
All right, this thing is
done.
still up and kicking. Delvist, this golem has lumbered up to you and is looming over you.
How does magic missile work with him being in my face?
It just auto hits. It always hits.
Sick. I'm gonna do that.
Well, almost always.
Wow,
Yeah.
isn't that minimum?
That
Very
is
nice.
that is exactly minimum. It seems you are just a bit flustered as you send out
just a bit.
this missiles. They do strike him though, and deal a chunk of, well, as a literal chunk of flesh flies off him.
Haha. This guy's pretty tough. All right,
Indeed, he is.
That's my turn.
Brennan.
Now I'll move this special weapon down
All right.
and try and attack it.
Okay.
My bonus action.
That
That
does
should
hit.
Plus 7.
All right.
Is Gavin still just sleeping, or is he unconscious?
He's unconscious, but he has been stabilized.
All right.
We could use another player in this game of
So let
skeleton.
me see if I can reach him. Yeah, I can.
I mean, you could
Okay,
move and
let's hit
stuff.
him and give him a cure wounds.
All right. Gavin, you've been unconscious for the last few minutes as you were knocked out by Nanny Poo Poo at the back of the hut. All of a sudden, your senses come back to you and your eyes flutter open as you feel that warm energy wash over you once again. The scene has
Get
changed a bit
12
since you
hit
last
points.
saw it, though.
Yeah, there's a butt ugly golem made of flesh. Just there at the.
What happened to you, Gavin?
Kevin?
Kevin.
No.
Gavin!
He's not quite awake yet.
He'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, be
all
back.
right. He's flustered. He's too
All
shocked.
right. Brings
Being
us
knocked out
back
by
to
an old
good old flesh golem. Let's see who he
We probably need
attacks.
Gavin to roll initiative.
Yeah, I got dropped out.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
you
kept
probably
waiting for my token to come up, and I realized I got knocked out somehow.
But you're back on your feet now.
You are back.
So I literally got knocked out. Awesome. Let's see, 3.
All right, so you are right there. All right. So it walks towards you, Brennan, and attempts to slam at you with its one arm. Gets a natural 20.
my
Oh
God,
boy.
Baby.
I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah, that's 31 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And,
Holy.
and with the backhand, goes for Marcus.
What's the rule on instant death?
Haha.
The remaining damage has to go over your max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that would be
nowhere
quite a
near.
lot.
Yeah, but yeah, fumble, baby.
Yeah, gotta get it with that fumble as he fumbles on Marcus. He slips, does the splits, and has a -2 to his next to hit roll if he survives that long.
Oh fuck.
It's every roll on this next turn.
All right. Um. Hmm. We're gonna go ahead and say that's that. All of a sudden, Delvist from behind you, Nanny Poo Poo appears out of nowhere, as if 1 minute she was there, invisible, the next she wasn't, and strikes out with surprisingly sharp claws.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Damn that damage.
Jeez.
All right. And with
Difficulty has suddenly ramped up.
that,
Yeah.
and with that, it is Marcus's turn.
Oh fuck. So things are looking bad. So seeing this, I kind of used my disengage bonus action, cunning action. I go over to Brennan, go grab the patch into the bag of holding, pull out the superior healing potion that I found,
Okay.
Hey.
and chug it down his throat.
All right. Roll it.
What do I roll for it?
Great question. I believe it's 44 plus 8. So let me
So
potion
44.
of superior healing. 44 plus 4.
Okay. Hopefully I get some big numbers. Now.
So I get
11.
11 hit points. Did my spiritual weapon go away from me being unconscious?
Yes.
Well, it's not a
Didn't do it.
concentration spell.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Why
concentration?
I'm
if
asking.
it's if it's not concentration and it doesn't explicitly say that it goes away, then we'll say that it stays.
Yeah, there's nothing in the text
Yeah.
that says it. It
Yep,
just
then
lasts
Yeah,
there's
it was-
nothing then there's nothing to make me say that it should.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right.
Well,
Okay. Well, I guess that brings us to Delvis then.
I've had enough of this
Looks like
old
I
woman.
have 6 turns left.
I'm gonna Burning Hands her.
All right.
The second level. Nah. Not that devastating.
She does fail, however, as you are too quick for her, and she takes the 11 burning or fire damage.
Unfortunately, now I have to sit here. Nope, nothing else I can do.
All right.
That's my turn.
Real Gavin, it's your turn.
First, I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the golem.
All right. You go ahead and cast Moonbeam.
Why is it giving me the option? There we go. And if he's undead, I think there's an effect to that. There's an additional effect. No, never mind. It's shapeshifter.
Shapeshifters, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Okay, so yeah, he does that, and then he will shift.
All right. Are you putting it like right here?
Why is it over there?
I'm putting it on top of the golem. It's hitting
Oh,
the
okay.
golem.
Got
And then
It doesn't
he-
hit friendlies, does it? Is that how
it.
that
One
works?
second. Yeah. Right there we go.
yeah, that works.
Whoops. Then he will use this bonus action to shift.
Oh god.
I love
boy.
the size. That makes me laugh.
By the way, this macro is auto. Okay.
I'm glad we got it worked out.
See, I don't think he's unconscious
Also,
anymore,
this
too.
golem is looking like it's beginning to come apart at the seams.
What did Gavin turn into this time?
A bear?
Yeah, brown bear. I got my reasons.
That's a rough looking bear.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, it is Brennan's turn. You're actually up, not up, but as you stand up using 15 feet.
Yeah. I'll start with a sacred flame on the golem.
All right. You start with a sacred flame on the golem. It just manages to
Oh,
dodge
no,
out of
hit
the
it with
way.
11.
That does hit.
Yay.
Man, good thing this has low AC.
All right. Again, this thing is looking actually very weak at the moment. It's shambling as its parts are beginning to come loose and unzip and fall off as it wobbles around, but it still has enough time to get at least another turn off. Let's see.
Come
Feeling.
on,
What is
attack
being
me.
what again?
Looks like it's gonna go for Marcus.
Come on, you big fat fuck. I know scared. Okay,
Oh.
that works. And with one hit, it knocks me the fuck out. Bam.
All right.
That is a lot of damage.
And secondly, it's gonna go for Gavin.
4.
Does a 14 hit your bear AC?
Yep.
All right, so you
Nope.
take the bludgeoning damage from the backswing on it. Brings us to Nanny Poo Poo, who is standing here behind Delvis. She is going to go ahead and turn invisible once again. Delvis, you get an attack of opportunity
With what?
with any
Dagger?
melee weapon you have on your person.
See, this is why you pick Warcaster.
No, I don't even have a melee weapon anymore. No, I do. Where the flip is the roll for it then? Oh, there it is. Derp. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Hooray! Aha!
All right. You hear a cry from Nanny Poo Poo as you manage to stab her as she disappears into thin air. And Marcus.
Death saving throw.
Death saving throw.
Yay.
That is a
Pass.
success.
Yay.
All right. Delvist.
He sounds so happy. Yay.
Can I magic missile? And I want to do 2 on the flesh golem, and 1 in the direction that I thought Nanny Poo Poo would have gone in. just of faith. You know what? Direction. I'll give you a direction. And I go that way. That line.
Okay, gotcha.
So 2 of those are on the golem. So 8 damage
Okay.
to the goblin, and then 5 to
All
wherever
right.
the other one's going.
As your missiles strike the golem, it falls to the ground,
Yes.
defeated.
Come on, 3 for 3.
However, your last missile just strays off into the air
Dang it.
before fizzling out.
I tried.
All right, and that brings us to Gavin.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to smell her out.
Ooh.
And I get advantage on smell. So,
Let's see here.
you want me to roll?
Surprisingly enough, it's you smelled her when she appeared, but then as soon as she disappeared, it's almost like her scent went with her. It's you get the sense that it's some magic that's concealing it.
Okay, well in that case then I'll take a Ready
unlike
action?
anything you've ever seen before.
Take a ready action, and if she
Maybe
appears,
go towards a guy who's been fallen down.
if
Also,
she,
I probably can't hear you.
you can't hear me.
Done.
Discord.
Oh, there we go.
Yay.
I can
Okay.
hear now.
I'll take a ready action, and if she appears, I will attempt to grapple.
Gotcha. Brennan.
I'll walk up to Marcus and give him my potion of greater healing.
Oh, where do you get that?
I don't remember.
I'll take it.
4d4 plus 2 or plus 4. Was it
I
Is it
think
greater or
that's more-
superior?
greater?
Okay.
So wouldn't that be higher than superior? So like 5d4?
Is it?
Actually, I think
I
superior
think
is
superior
higher
is
than
higher than
greater.
greater.
So
Ah.
you may have rolled wrong a little bit ago.
Okay, I guess. I'm an idiot.
I don't know which one it is.
What's the dilemma?
How much to roll for a potion of greater healing?
Potion of greater healing. Let me see here.
Okay, superior should have been 8d4 plus 8, and a greater
Wow.
is 4d4 plus 4. So he still has 44 to roll on his healing a minute ago.
That maybe I
Was
could.
was the original one a superior?
I think
yes.
so. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So
So
can I
Brennan
roll
needed.
the dice? I didn't.
Yeah.
Should I just
Since
roll this again?
No.
Whoever
that's a-
rolled the 44 instead of the 8d4, can go ahead and do that.
Did you do?
Okay, so
It's my
Oh,
bad. I
11.
thought you were using
I get another
greater.
11.
Need
No,
to add
another
4.
11 too.
15.
Need
because
to
it's
add
plus
4
4.
more to it. Yeah. So 15.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm back in the game.
I'm almost at full then.
So Marcus got 13, and you got 15 additional. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
And goodbye potion. And that's my no, I'll move the spiritual weapon 10 feet over here.
In which direction?
Towards the
Okay,
arrow.
gotcha.
And that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to... Oh, he's dead. All right. All right. Another turn passes. Marcus.
Can I, now that I bring back to surface and kind of figure out, can I look at the ground that we're on and see any sort of footprints or maybe little specks of dust when something's moving?
You look around at a quick glance. You can't. You could probably use the search action if you wanted to, but at the same time, you're not seeing anything as of right now.
What to do? I kind of like. Damn it! I don't know what the fuck to do. Aha! No, wait a minute. I just ready my action. I load up my hand crossbow, and ready for anything. The second I kind of turn, facing backwards towards Gavin, so that we're kind of covering each other's ground or something. And I ready, if anything fucking moves in my vicinity, I will stab it and shoot at it.
I can only
So
do
I'm
one
ready
of
my
those.
action. Okay, I'll stab at it. Or shoot at it. No, I'm shooting at. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it. That's all.
All right. Delvist.
I'm going to move to there. And then I'm going to drink a health potion, potion of healing, which is how many?
Just the standard one.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
a
it's
regular
2d4 plus 2.
You've been really unlucky.
Man,
Once.
one. That's something. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Mr. Brown Bear.
I will move Moonbeam.
Just the random shots.
No, just behind Marcus, like right here. And then,
I'm kind of facing that direction actually.
well, yeah, but Brennan's behind you.
Okay, fine.
So right there in front of him, I guess. And then I will move here.
All right.
Did you catch what I said about Moonbeam?
You said it was moving over up above you, like right here-ish? Or right here-ish?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
I'm reading a Sacred Flame. The instant I see
Oh,
any poo poo.
and I still have my ready grapple. That's what I'm. Because I can move and do it ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So
All right. Well, with that, after three consecutive turns pass, you start to wonder. You haven't seen anything, nor heard anything in a
Yeah,
while.
she's probably invisible and shit. Try or something. Like she's
Fleeing.
fucking with us and fleeing.
You wait a few more, like 30 more seconds, how you are now, but nothing appears.
Yeah, she's
She might be
taunting
gone,
us.
guys.
I don't know. I'm not sure she's gone. She's just like playing hide and seek. Maybe she's probably right in front of us and we're just not. Like
Can I do a
she's
quick
not.
perception check to just listen for her?
Definitely.
and
If
out
she's
of
And I
moving at all.
yeah, go. Oh.
12.
You do not hear anything.
out of frustration, I'll rush over in bear form and pounce on the hut, try to knock it over.
Yeah.
You knock over the well, at least most of the hut coverings. The actual bones themselves are pretty sturdy and dug into the ground a bit, shall we say. But you knock the covering off. There doesn't appear to be anything in there.
I
Okay,
continue
yeah.
to attack.
Okay, and this point seeing that myself, yeah, we're gonna destroy your fucking hut. You stupid
Wait.
cow. You stupid cow. Come right at me.
Let's figure out what the soup was first.
Too
No.
late.
Like, come on. Like
At
it's
this
destroying
point, at this point, Gavin has probably been tearing up the hut to the point that the soup is spilled.
Oh.
It wasn't safe to eat anyways.
It might have been insightful to know what it was.
Yeah. Okay, but okay, at this point we can't like be ready on your guard. Like just God damn it. This is frustrating. Do you guys not have anything to like stop like
I'll
invisible-
start casting Detect Magic as a ritual again, in case she should come close as a invisible creature.
And
Okay.
he stands up on his hind legs, his impressive 9 foot or so, and roars.
The roar echoes far down off the plateau into the distance.
And then he goes over and sits next to Brennan and Elvis.
Okay, Gavin, if you would follow me, I'd like to search that hut. To see if there's
Sure.
anything like maybe hidden. Something on just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna take his stuff, you stupid hag. Yeah. Look at me, I'm just so easily like attackable and stuff. I got something in my eyes. No, it pains me. I just like go inside the hut. Can I do an investigation check to see if there's anything like hidden stashes or anything?
Sure.
Let's go. 23.
You are absolutely certain there are no hidden stashes. Or
Okay.
much of anything in this hut.
What's
Okay.
left of it.
Yeah, what's left of it.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Does it before I entered? Does it seem like there was like signs of someone coming here before? Or actually, no. Gavin already smashed the shit, so yeah, I wouldn't probably be able to notice that. So yeah, I go outside and say, "Well, what the hell do we do now?"
We could check the cave with the apes. Maybe if she thinks we've killed them, she could get reinforcement from there.
Yeah, but we told
That's
them.
true.
We told them that. Yeah, but didn't we throw them off the ledge? I kind of wink at them.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And Delvis gets hit by a lightning bolt.
Yeah. Exactly.
You have been uninspired.
Get a negative luck point.
I need to remember I have an inspiration.
You
Oh,
do?
man.
Yeah. Got one
You
a
still
long
have that
time
one
ago.
from back on Five Finger?
I never used it.
Is that what it was from?
Oh man, this just infuriates me to no end.
Probably
Why can't I
should
get
use,
access?
probably should have used it when I was falling off the building.
Probably.
Oh boy. When everyone was failing athletics checks left and right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't it right after he got it?
Actually, I think it might have been.
It might have been.
So yeah, do we like, I don't know, set up camp? Maybe hope she gets back to retribution.
You could set up camp. You do realize that the rest of your party has already made camp at the bottom as well.
Yeah, but I'm not trying.
How long will
Yeah,
it take to go back down to them?
It's 3 hours, right?
yeah, to Usu, who's
Probably around. It was a long way getting up, mostly because you had to clear a little bit of a path, so it would probably only take you like an hour to get down.
Oh,
We should probably go down then.
I can come back up tomorrow.
yeah, we could go back down and check up on Usu and our goblin friend.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
Oh my god, Gavin.
Our own,
I still don't understand how to
Yeah.
do that.
You
Damn
pick
it.
up your token,
let's go down
They
to
can move
meet
it
our
around.
friends.
then you press spacebar. See,
Yeah.
you did it.
Sweet. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I got an hour of this
Ben is
bear
doing
farm,
a lot of pacing.
so let's
He's
roll.
looking so hard. Just can't
Just going
find
in
him.
circles while I'm casting Take Magic.
All right. Well, you guys head down then, or
I think so.
Yeah,
that's the
Yeah, it's the safest place to rest.
you
Taking
head
over
back
rest of the
down, down to the bottom of the plateau, where presumably the rest of your friends are. Oh God, that just loaded in for me.
Ah,
Everyone moving around.
Wow, that was like ages ago. Wow.
Yeah, it was disconnected for me. That was funny. But no, you head back down to where Azaka, Usu, and Slag have made camp. And they return at last. Did you find anything interesting?
you could say that.
You could say that, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, we found this like sort of which is now I consider her a witch and no one can tell me otherwise. But this witch called Nanny Poo Poo and stuff.
She knocked Gavin out with the stick.
Yeah, knocks
She's
Gavin
a
out of his
trouble
state, try to
witch.
kill us. Try to kill us with using her soup and stuff.
Once
Probably.
again,
Brennan also has a big dent in his armor.
he forgets he's in an animal shape, and he starts making like this weird bear trying to talk kind of thing, and moving his hands exasperatingly.
You're in
Yeah.
bear. You're a bear, Gavin.
He's like,
Well, it sounds like you all had a good time. You all look
No.
like you had a successful. It sounds like you had a successful hunt as well, considering the state of your armor.
Yeah, not successful. She kind of ran away. She turned it like invisible and some stuff. They could have, and I presume she either left or is following us and waiting for the opportune
hopefully she
time
isn't
to
down
kill
here.
us and take revenge. I
So
kinda
you
yell
don't
like,
wait. You let her get away, and you don't know where she is.
well, we couldn't find her. She turned invisible, and not even Gavin with his like nose over there could find her.
Wait. Gavin is going to use perception to smell the camp party and see if either one of them smell off.
Ooh.
God,
Ooh.
good
Alright.
thinking.
Oh well.
God damn it!
They.
Oh wait, I get advantage on smell.
Oh, you do get advantage.
There you go.
Okay, that's better.
A little bit better.
They all smell pretty normal to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Say, Azaka, why wasn't it that you joined us up there?
Do I really need to explain it? Haven't we
Sure.
been through this?
Just entertain me.
Need I go over the Firefinger incident again?
Okay, that's good enough.
I'd
Okay.
rather I'd rather not be hanging off any more ledges with the likes of you.
That's good
Okay.
enough.
Sorry.
Um,
Try to bring that up.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, we were just checking because last time she kind of took the appearance of Gavin and tried to trick us into
So she
like
was
thinking.
wait, she was a shapeshifter?
Yes, seems like it. So yeah,
That is strange.
yeah, that
I've
is.
never heard of such a thing in
I
used
mean,
here.
Gavin over here, he has kind of like turned into animals and stuff. Like someone who
It's
can
currently
transform into
there.
people doesn't seem like too far fetched at this point.
I suppose you're right.
It was more like illusion magic she was using. She turned
Ah,
Gavin into a
It
copy of
makes more
herself.
sense. Hmm.
So
Sounds
yeah,
like-
what do? We have no idea if she's either following us or plotting revenge. And
Perhaps we should move on.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll come back here and finish her off for good. But yeah, I'd like to leave this place. Well, at least we.
I did warn you it would be, well, haunted.
More like freaking witch over there, cast doing the witchy thing and eating people, which I assume kind of what
Eating
happened.
people.
Yeah,
Are
there
you
was
telling?
what?
Are you telling me that one of you got eaten?
No. Just there was a lot of skulls of former people, I assume, who also that the witch invited to taste in her like special soup, but we weren't dumb enough to fall for that.
That is seriously disturbing. Well, how are we supposed to be on guard against this witch if she would show up if we cannot detect her?
I do
We
have
hope.
ways to detect magic, but it's not at a very good range.
Well, perhaps we should all sleep very close to you tonight.
Just genuinely like have our weapons like close to us.
We should probably keep a double watch tonight.
I like that plan.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Indeed. I will take the first watch.
I'll also, if I may.
And second thought, I will take the second watch.
Okay, fine. I'll not take the first watch if it makes you uncomfortable.
That's hilarious.
If it makes you uncomfortable, fine. I'll just sleep.
Then I will take the first watch.
I'll take it with you.
All right.
I'll be continually casting detect magic
Yeah.
as a ritual.
You just continuously go ahead and start detecting magic. As you sleep throughout the night, nothing appears, nothing comes out and attacks you. Multiple shifts and watches go by, but the morning comes and you're still all alive and healthy.
Yeah.
Iffy?
Do we get it all back?
I see no point.
I don't think we'd find anything new.
I think she's
Yeah, that's
moved
just
on.
gonna welcome us back.
Unless you would think she had anything useful.
No, I checked the little hut up there. There was nothing.
Well then.
Let's just move on. Try to like get to like Curse Ball. And hopefully, like, if she ever does show up, we'll kick her ass this time with you guys. Side, especially Slag over here. Yeah, he'd show that hag.
Slag puffs out his chest.
Yeah, that's the attitude, man.
All right. You guys get back to your jungle travels as you pack up camp. And you start moving east past Mabala to Kir Sabal.
190 miles.
It is
Lovely.
it's a very long journey. It's going to take you around maybe 17 or 18 days.
During that time, I'm gonna probably have to do two, like, mending my addiction moments. Do I like
I feel
maybe
like this is like fantasy Dr. Phil
yeah,
or something.
like
Take
maybe
Gavin with you.
yeah, maybe I'll like wait till Gavin's on watch, kind of give a nod to
He
him.
spends time explaining to you why he wanted you to skin. Has a lot to do with not wasting and not letting the animal die in vain. And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Once I've learned to skin the animal, I kind of don't listen to that nagging. But still, if it helps, like Gavin give the shut up about this, he'll just let it. Like he'll just like kind of listen to it and something. Do I have to roll like stealths and like perceptions on these?
We'll say for the sake of ease that you, with you and Gavin going out and getting these things, that you both work together to find some kind of small game.
Okay, neat.
To
And Marcus
satisfy your urges.
Yeah, Marcus, though he won't, Marcus feels at least something. He doesn't know what, but something with Gavin, with actually someone helping him with this. And that's all.
All right. As you get to like the fourth or fifth days in your journey, you start to move through a swampy area that turns into a large basin of water that you can trek across. It's shallow enough in most areas to either trek or wade across without any use of a raft or boat, but it is still a definite scenery change from the closed forests you've been used to.
Neat.
Survival.
What's that?
I'm gonna roll survival because I want to make sure that this isn't like dangerous.
Okay. From what you're aware, it isn't dangerous per se. It is normal for aquatic creatures, like perhaps lobsters or crocodiles or other things to live here. It's also a popular drinking ground for dinosaurs and stuff like that. But as long as you steer clear of them, you'll be fine. Azaka sort of guides you through until you hit the jungle again after maybe about like 7 or 8 days from your initial journey. As you go make camp, once you get back into the jungle, nighttime comes about. You all get into your usual camp positions. When something out of the ordinary interrupts your usual traveling ritual.
Do we see a strange sight?
You see, as I normally often describe it, without which really is lost all meaning at this point. You see a strange sight, or an odd noise, or something out of the ordinary, which really doesn't tell you anything. But the trees crack as two giant hands part them, as if they were a dark green curtain. A giant woman's blue head tips down towards your camp, her long white hair almost touching the ground. You could hear the stomping for a while, but you assumed it just be dinosaurs, and it wasn't heading in your direction. However, this new development has sort of surprised you all at the moment. She looks around for a moment and then speaks. Is one of you a December, bearer of the ring of winter?
Not a Simber. You
No.
do you mean a guy who's like got a like weird chin, like little weird beard, kind of like brown, dark hair?
Do you know our December?
Oh yeah, he yeah, kind of like we met him along our travels. He went
Where is he?
Wait,
uh,
Marcus.
he
Marcus, wait.
well,
Who
come
wants
on,
to
come
know?
on. Yeah, true. I guess
You
that's a fair
as
question.
as more louder actual perceptive, is that the word I'm looking for, perceivable stomping comes into your hearing. You hear two other large figures approach, and the trees sort of get pushed down more as you see companions accompany this giant that's been speaking to you. Uh, she looks around, kind of unamused. My name is Druvi, and I am here on an important task. I am to find our December and bring him back.
To whom?
He has taken something that belongs to us.
And you
Is that
did
this
mention
ring
this.
of winter?
Yeah.
Yes, Jarl
What's that deal?
Stormwald requires it if his vision is to be carried out.
And what
Hmm.
brings one of
Now what?
your kind to a place such as this? The weather surely isn't.
It is living hell.
Yeah, I can surely imagine. But so yeah, a ring of winter. Hmm. You know, it wouldn't like happen to do like ice stuff, right?
What would give you that idea?
Oh, hey, I kind of like you. It kind of, but yeah, we did kind of meet this. Didn't give us the last name, but this artist guy. Yeah, we met along with our travels.
Where
He,
is he?
oh
Last we
yeah,
saw was back at Orolanga,
yeah.
And where is this Orbelunga?
I'm pretty
to
sure
the
he said
west.
something about heading to the east somewhere, some island to
Yeah,
the east.
what was the
An
you know
island to the
give me a
east.
Yeah, if we could pull out the map.
yeah
Uh,
east
let's
I'll
see.
pull out the map.
You know, this little island over here out from Refuge Bay there, I think it's called
the Dawn Warrior.
the Dawn Warrior.
Dawn
Yeah, I think he was headed there.
Yeah, said there was something like about a maybe a magic portal. Something I didn't listen. I'm not really confused about magic stuff really. Is that a magic portal?
You really
I
should listen to
see.
stuff like that, Marcus.
What?
We could have sworn his trail led here.
Well, yeah, but if he knows people are looking for him, so naturally
Yeah.
he would disguise his trail.
Yeah.
Use
Perhaps
deception.
it's. Yeah.
Yeah, roll deception.
Oh, I was meaning he would use deception, but okay.
Me. Okay. 15.
I guess, is it everybody who's doing it, or is it an assist thing?
Can I maybe assist him.
Yeah, you
on
can
that.
you can you can whoever rolls it can get advantage on it. So that would be still be 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll since I guess.
She looks very at you very carefully before looking back at your tiny little map.
I try to give no sign of any emotion. Straightforward. Now I'll point again.
I
Right here.
see. Well, that is quite a long journey, but we need to catch up and make time if he's headed that way.
And if I know your kind right, you're known for being exceptional sailors.
Yes.
So it shouldn't be a problem reaching the island. Not at all.
It won't once we get back to the coast.
Well, I'm sure it won't take you long. You know, your impressive size and stature.
Yeah.
Moving through these woods is.
Flattery will get you nowhere, small one.
Yeah, Gavin.
I
don't
just
be,
speak
like,
the truth.
Yeah, okay. We all want to like not get like hit by like giants, but still. Okay. So
Well, I have no reason to disbelieve what you've told me. So we will be on our way.
okay, see you guys later. Or maybe not, I guess.
And
But bye bye.
if I were to find out you were lying to me, that would be most unfortunate.
Ah,
Hey,
well, I hope you find him. Swift travels and fair weather to you.
Yep.
She nods before whistling to two very large white wolves that have been standing next to her two giant compatriots, and they start lumbering off to the east.
What
Think
the fuck, guys?
Wow. Okay,
Okay.
I guess I got my answer one way. So yeah, Ring of Winter.
What are you doing lying to fucking giants? Do you want to get us killed?
Yeah. Well, at least like we
Wait.
helped out our pal artists, and also like we'll be longing Curse of Ball or maybe even Omu before they realize they've been had, they've been bamboozled.
There's more to
We're
this,
going the
and
same way they are.
we could stand to benefit. I think. So, if I'm wrong, we'll die.
Also, does anyone has any idea what this Ring of Winter is now that we got a name for that ring that I think even the Zuntaran are looking for? But I was kind of like insistent about.
Just hazarding a guess, but it could be a ring that does stuff with ice.
Yeah, might
I
explain
I
his
think so.
like. Yeah, but
I
still,
know
like,
that sounds like a long shot, but
yeah, yeah, real smart ass, but still, like, have any of you magic people ever
Is
heard?
this a famous ring by any
Maybe.
chance?
Arcane.
It's not something you've ever heard of. Let's put it like that.
Okay, so yeah. Well, yeah. Ooh, nice ring that like probably the reason for his cool ice powers. I'd like to get my hand on that. I doubt he's giving, but I guess I could since I'm such a good friend. Maybe you ask him to borrow it for a while.
Anyway, in case you're wondering, the reason why I sent him out there was I was trying to keep him away from civilization, and it looks like that's the only direction they can go that they won't hit too many things. I guess I could have sent them south, but we need to go there
I
at some
guess
point.
you know what? I was gonna send him to those Kobold Mountains, conjure something like that. Oh, he's gonna like get. He said he was going to the like volcano to get rid of something.
Oh yeah,
But
I
I
think
guess that would have worked.
I think
I
somebody
guess.
told him to take the ring to the volcano and toss it in.
Yeah, yeah, and also would
Who
have
would do something like that?
I have no idea. Probably some halfling.
Yeah.
You know those halflings. Well, I think that just about wraps it up for today's session. Mostly because I have to go into work now. But
Yeah.